The following podcast has been rated Listener MA. It contains strong language, violence, adult situations, nudity. Listener discretion is advised.
In the walkway, a poop. The womb nuke.
See a picture I do of me naked? I'll show you a picture of me naked, you'll love it.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to a very special episode of the Laughing on the Sidelines podcast. I am your host. My name is Scotty Gurman, a.k.a. Scooter McFuckstick, and alongside me, I have a very special group of people. You can't see him on camera right now, but Fred is back over here in the corner. He'll be coming in and out. But I have the Ski Trip crew. Wow, there it is. We are missing quite a few people. I know there's a couple of us that aren't here. But to my direct right, I guess, left as you're listening, I've got Lubs, then I have Clay and Colin, who are going to join us on the show today. This is going to be not a normal show. This is going to be no hot topics, no nothing like that. This is just going to be basically telling about us and our trips to...
That's what Scotty thinks.
Well, yeah, that's right, until they take it over, which is totally fine. But yeah, this is the group of the guys that we normally go to Angel Fire, New Mexico, have a really good time. And I think out of all of, what is it? How many years has it been, guys?
6 years?
6?
Too damn many.
Too damn many. Okay.
Is that
that's
right,
fine.
Fred?
About right.
Sounds about right.
That might, my alcohol couldn't remember.
This is no shit.
1 year we blacked out.
That's
you joined the crew 2018? I think it was the first year you showed up. Right?
Yeah, I think so. Get up on the mic, dog. It's like you gotta correct. No, not that.
You gotta be specific.
You sit on it.
Yeah, you just gotta talk in the mic. But no, it was probably out of all the years that we've gone on this trip, I think this one probably had like the most fun or the funniest, even though it was the shittiest snow.
It was the worst snow.
It was the worst
horrible snow
ever that we got to do it. But we'll get into all that kind of stuff. But I wanted to at least give a shout out to the guys that didn't make it. I know Jorge, unfortunately we didn't have the Mexican guy on. What the fuck?
Yeah, a lot of whites on this one.
Damn it. Everybody's gonna say I'm fucking racist again. God. But no, Jorge didn't make it. He got sick. And then Ben is another person who didn't get to come, who is pretty much kind of responsible for letting us go up to Angel Fire.
So.
Yeah, so him and then also Dylan didn't get to make it. So shout out to those three. We miss you. And I guess I'll give a shout out to Tenna. This was my first year with him too.
He's been a couple times.
2 Mexicans and a ginger.
That's right.
None
2
of the
Mexicans and a
minorities
ginger.
are here.
What the fuck are we doing?
None of them.
God damn it.
Blame Trump.
Yeah, I
Okay,
got
fair enough.
Little ginger in me.
Oh, that's okay.
Represent Dylan.
Okay, fair enough. But yeah, so every single year we always go at the exact same time. Like for next year, isn't it already planned? Do we already? I mean, there's a date somewhere, but we don't know.
Pretty
what it
much
is.
a recurring schedule.
Yeah,
It's a
pretty
recurring schedule.
End of February.
We won't it won't get scheduled until a little bit later for the reservation. But yeah, it's the last week of February that goes into March. Yeah.
Right. So every single year for me, it was 6 or 7 years, but you guys have been doing this pretty much your entire lives, right?
Yeah, since I was 6, 7 years old.
We little lads.
Right. So basically, you guys have all been best friends since high school, pretty much.
No, before then.
Before then.
Well, before that.
Yeah.
Okay, so whatever. I'm wrong, jackasses. But no, you guys.
Kindergarten, it's only like 10 years,
but
12
you guys have known each other your whole lives,
Our
basically.
whole lives.
We were
yeah.
shitting in diapers together.
That's awesome.
We're shitting in each other's diapers.
Yeah.
You guys are the original Rugrats cartoon.
Or we had to reuse those diapers.
Yeah.
Damn it, it's the Clays.
Oh, that's gross. But so you guys have this camaraderie that I feel very lucky to even be kind of a part of it just 1 week out of the year. Like you guys, I see you guys together, and it's obviously just hilarity is going to ensue. Lubs is going to make fun of somebody, and then it's just going to snowball effect into you guys just basically giving each other shit. And it's fantastic to be around, I gotta say.
Oh, well, hey, we're
Dude, speak for yourself, bro. I just get roasted all the time.
No shit. But no, so every single, basically the week before spring break, everybody gets together. We head out to Angel Fire, New Mexico, which, by the way, is a beautiful drive if you've never been able to do
Once
that.
you get into
Once you
Mexico,
get out of effing Kansas.
God, no, it's fucking terrible. It's absolutely awful. There's nothing until you get to the mountain pass.
Yeah.
It's shit. It's shit.
30 minutes at the end, it's great.
It's a really nice place.
Exactly. Other than that, it's absolute death on Earth. So we all get there this year. We got an extra day of skiing because we all got there in the middle of the night.
Hell yeah, brother.
Everybody else, I went with my wife, my brother, and his wife, and we got there an hour before you guys did. They went off to bed, and I waited for you guys to get there because I was so fucking excited.
Dude, that might have been my favorite night.
That night was wild.
Like, I'm thinking you guys are going to come in and give you guys a hug, and we're all going to go to bed.
No,
that
stay
is
up till
not
3
what
a.m.
happened. Absolutely. And
We showed up like 12 beers deep. I don't know why you got that impression.
I don't know. But no, at least for the cabin. So it's a 2-story cabin. It has a pool table upstairs and living areas. How many does that cabin sleep?
44.
48,
Jesus.
44, around
48?
there.
Okay. And so, big cabin spread out. And we decided that we were going to basically keep everybody else up until about 3 o'clock in the morning. That's kind of what happens.
By everyone else, the wives and Clayton.
Yeah.
3 people.
Yeah. But no, I mean, any of you guys, like, take it away. If you guys have, like, some stories and shit like that from the cabin that we were a part of, especially this year, was inside that cabin. First of all, it's fucking awesome. It's a kick-ass cabin. It's big, huge-ass kitchen, overlooks everything. It's just a fantastic, like, time for all of us to get together.
Bro, it's owned by a trust. I don't even know what that means.
I don't either.
Literally, a trust owns it.
Yeah. But no, like, what all, like, first night 1, what ended up happening there?
Well, let's back it up.
Okay,
to
back it
whenever Clay and I get to Garden City to pick up these guys.
Yeah.
Okay. So we get to Garden City, and then we were like, well, Angel Fire's not going to have any liquor stores open, so we should stack up on a bunch of beers and drinks now.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my gosh, genius idea. So I don't know, we probably bought 60 alcoholic beverages, whether it be like, or what was it that you got? These Crown drinks?
One of the Crown Royal mixers, yeah.
And then beers of different sorts and assessments that, with various
Pull that
alcohol
mic closer to you, Colin.
of various alcohol
There you
contents and
go.
such.
Oh, that sounds great.
So we
That's
probably
so
got
much
like,
Yeah, mwah.
So I didn't think we were gonna drink all of those on the way there. They were gone.
No, we didn't drink all of them. There was like 2 left in the little coolers.
Yeah, so there's like coolers in my floor bed that we stacked them
Yeah,
up.
dude,
and
Colin has coolers in his floor bed. Let's talk about
Yeah,
that.
It's so dope.
I like it.
Dodge is doing something right for once, I think.
Yeah, I mean-
actually.
Bro, that's dangerous. That's a DUI. You just ask.
So we were going through Oklahoma and New Mexico. Like,
And
they're
I
gonna
was
pull us
driving,
over.
dude, what
The
the frick?
cop's gonna be drunk. You know what I mean?
Honestly,
Oh,
the cops
absolutely.
might give us a ticket for being under
The alcohol limit.
Yeah,
So,
Jesus Christ.
so from Garden City to Angel Fire, we crushed like 40, 50 cans of alcoholic beverages.
How many people were in the truck?
Like 40 to 50.
No, how many people?
Jesus Christ.
One beer each.
Yeah, we were cycling through those personalities, man.
I swear.
There was 4 of you in the truck?
Yeah.
Yeah, us 3 and Dylan.
Oh,
yeah.
God.
Yeah, we were just crushing on.
Y'all did look a little tossed when you guys walked through the door. You were
We're just
happy.
getting started.
You guys were happy.
We're just getting started.
Yeah. But so anyways,
Don't recommend. Don't do that.
yeah,
That's some dumb shit.
it could be a bad day if that ends up, if you get pulled over,
I mean, it
under
wasn't,
the influence.
a sprint. It was a marathon. You know what I'm saying?
I
was
get
like
it.
A 7-hour drive.
That is definitely something that occurs every single year. It is a drinking extravaganza for everybody that goes on that trip.
It's like a total memory reset. You get
Yeah.
done, and you're so blacked out by like the 3rd night, you don't even remember what you're doing in Angel
And
Fire.
sleep depression or
Sleep deprivation.
sleep deprivation. You're just like by 3 a.m. we went to bed.
Yeah.
And we woke up to ski
At like
and
8,
that's every
7.
night. So you're like you're running on 4 hours of sleep every night for 4 days.
And
Yeah.
we're shredding on the mountain for like 8 hours.
I always love it too because everybody's like, "Oh, we're gonna go to bed early tonight."
Never
Second night here, we're gonna
happens.
relax a little bit. 9:30, 10 o'clock.
I feel like you guys just need to fucking grab the mic and bring it to you. But anyway, no, go ahead. But every single fucking night, we were up until 2 o'clock in the morning.
Or one hand.
Huh? Two.
Definitely a 2-hander.
Yeah, for sure. The size of it, anyway. Way bigger than mine. But yeah, so we ended up getting first day, and we go out to Angel Fire and see the snow quality. Bummer.
Horrible.
It was
I don't-
piss
bummer.
poor. But like the thing is the reason why we go this time of year every year is because that's always the optimal time of snowfall.
Yeah.
And like coverage of the mountain, and all the runs are open. If there's any that are closed, it's ones that we've never hit anyways. So it was just luck of the draw, right?
Right.
You can't predict the weather a whole year out.
Yeah, you're right.
But you know, historically, this is the best time of year to go when it comes to Angel Fire. And
Yeah.
this one year was
Yeah, and
Bad
you
luck.
you miss all the spring breakers. You don't have to deal with any of that shit. What?
Yeah, there's low traffic on the mountain.
Right.
Every year whenever we go this time, because this gets really popular spring break whenever all the college kids and high school kids go.
Yes.
Which is when growing up we would always go spring break.
Oh, really?
Every year up until like we graduated college.
For
you
the
know what I
chicks,
mean?
not the slopes.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
There's
Different-
definitely pros for the spring.
Yeah, different.
Yeah, there's a lot of pros. Yeah,
different
you
kind of
can't-
slopes.
There's not many chicks to sneak into the cabin.
Yeah, no.
The best peaks. Oh man.
And now we're all old as
best
fuck.
peaks, yep.
Old as fuck and married.
Married.
Well, except for you
What are
two.
you talking about, dude?
Loves and Clay are still single.
Excuse me.
What?
We've been married.
Oh, no.
We've been happily
This is
together.
the best
for-
That's
time to
perfect. I got
publicly
a
denounce
guy on the
it.
show named JP. He'd love to meet both of you guys. You'd love him. He's a good guy.
Hey,
I
can
think I got
ask-
a pick somewhere
I-
in your email box. I think I got a pick in there.
Oh, a dick pic?
Yeah, I
dick
also-
pic, wasn't it?
I also want to know why I haven't had my rating yet.
Oh, your dick rating?
Yeah.
Did you pay him?
Well, I sent like 13 of them. Most
And
of
I
them-
usually pay like $2 a piece for those.
Most
so
of
he's
them-
getting a deal.
Okay, so I figured I'd send like a dozen, big black cocks and then mine.
Yeah.
So I could get kind of a feel of like, hey, what is sought after here? And like, how does mine feel? I didn't put
I need to
my
build a
name on any
barometer.
of them, so I don't know if she knew which one was mine. But
It's very scary. I had to put a nix on that because I kept on getting messages of dudes with just showing their dicks, and I'm like, okay, this needs to stop. So I just stopped opening my inbox. It's like no messages are being sent, and I'm not going to open them anymore.
Bro, that would make you do some drugs. Man. The chicken or the egg concept. You know what I mean?
Just every inbox is a fucking dick pic. Oh god, that sucks. And then and it's like, oh, yep, that's definitely loves. Oh, that's disgusting. Man, it's small. Jesus. But no, so we get there Wednesday. The whole mountain's basically to ourselves at that point.
Nobody was
there. Snow quality was crap. I mean, it still wasn't that as bad as I thought it
And
was going to be.
We still got in
So-
trouble for going to the wrong line at the ski lift, which is bullshit, by the way.
We did?
Yeah,
Why?
because the Platinum Pass, and we were.
Oh, yeah, because they
going
implemented
through
the Platinum Pass again.
There's
That's
like
right.
18 people on the mountain total, and we got in trouble for going in the VIP line.
It's like there's no one here.
We'll get to Taos later, but there was a complete different level of like the people that run the chairlifts at Taos were so much nicer than the people
So
at Angel
generally,
Fire.
This was the first year ever, and I've been going there for decades. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? That all of a sudden, the one thing that I really liked about Angel Fire versus other places is it's real lax.
Yeah.
Very lax.
Chill.
Like rules. Come on.
Yeah.
There really isn't any. And then this year there was like 10 new rules that we're all pissed off and trying to abide by. It's like the ski bikes can't go with us because the bike can
Oh, yeah.
considered a person.
Uh-huh. That's dumb.
Like that's dumb as hell. We have to get in
Yeah.
specific lines. Like I'm like, there's 4 lines to choose from.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
You can't bring your own alcohol on the mountain.
Yeah, don't do that, kids. Don't do that.
That ain't no
You have to buy the weed from the resort. Like what the hell?
shit. No kidding.
That's crap.
And no, but it wasn't that bad. While the snow sucked, it just wasn't terrible. But it was probably the worst year that we've ever had for sure.
Yeah, I haven't had a year like that since middle school.
Wow, that's crazy.
And in the spring break, those were always terrible years.
And none of our favorite runs were open. I tell the story on the show all the time that my first time going down Angel's Plunge with Loves.
Oh, dude.
We had to fucking hike.
Changing
It
experience.
was. We had to hike through like no bullshit 2.5 feet of powder just to get there. So it took us an hour to get through it.
Yeah.
And it was.
Oh, I remember.
It was like one of the best times of my life.
And there was a newer skier that was with us that year. Who was it?
Oh, I don't remember. Every single year, there's always somebody that we have to teach how to ski.
Wasn't it like Claire or something?
I don't know. Or Jorge. What? Timeout?
It was T
T?
and his girlfriend,
Denna?
Oh.
Tina. Yeah.
Oh, that was this year.
Oh, we're talking about like 4 years ago.
No, we're talking. Yeah. But there's always a year because this is the mountain that I taught my wife how to ski on.
Because I remember we were always concerned. We were like, "Oh my gosh, there's this new skier that's with us. Are they going to be okay?" Well, they're following us down this black. What are we going to do? It's like it literally has like caution, experts only, warning, turn away unless you're an expert, warning, caution, and then just like ignore those signs.
Yeah.
But when you got a crew of 8 of us flying up to this double black diamond, we just go over the top and send it. Like,
Yeah.
of course you're going to be
Yeah,
confident
yeah.
going into it too. Like, oh, these guys look fine. I'm going to do it.
Yeah,
And then you get broken.
Yeah, people get
knees
hurt
and-
skiing with us, unfortunately.
Yeah, you guys told me that there was one girl or somebody that broke their ankle.
Broke their leg.
Leg, not ankle, leg. Way
Yeah,
worse.
went down
Oh,
Hills
yeah, that was
Bells
the
with
one
us.
black dude
Yeah, they
that's
were
ever
about.
gone
Yeah,
with us.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out
Really?
to my boy Desmond.
One black
Yeah.
guy.
Desmond.
Yeah, we don't have a good track record with that.
Yeah, it's like
The second run,
he's
dude, he was done. First
like-
day, second run, broke his leg. Following us down
following
a black.
us down a black diamond, Hells Bells. and-
Naturally, you guys go down a blue to warm up, and then a
Yeah.
black to kick off.
what we
That's
do,
the
man.
way to roll. Jesus.
Hey, I'll
Christ.
commend his spirit though. He went into that thing. He went. I've
confident
never
as
seen
hell.
somebody look down the top of a black like
And
a
not
ski
be
black with
intimidated.
bubbles. They're usually like, okay, time to take my skis off and walk. No, he's like, you know what? I'm just gonna point down and go. And he did for a good like 50 feet, and then he didn't go anymore.
And what did
He's
he say?
upside
He's like,
down.
well, whenever we asked him, like, are you sure you want to do this, Desmond? And what did he say?
I don't know that he said anything. I think he just pointed and went at that point.
I thought he was like, what, you don't think I can do it?
He French fried down some moguls.
Down a black diamond.
He
Yeah.
was still learning how to French fry and pizza. at that
First
point.
time ever skiing.
Oh, that's great.
Pizza!
And as far as we know, probably the last.
Folks, don't French fry and pizza.
That-
Take
it's-
it
it's
from me.
dumb.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
That's a bad way to ski.
But the other time I remember was actually Jorge, and like the first time Jorge went down, it was I can't remember which one it was, but I want to say it was Eagles Glade, and so moguls and shit like that.
Yeah.
And Jorge, dude, he's gotten so much better the last couple
Oh,
of
he's
years.
a good skier now.
But like the
Yeah.
first
He's
year,
still learning, by the way.
First
Yeah.
year I
He's
go.
good.
First year we go down Eagles Glade with him, and I mean, he fucking sent it, and I mean just yard sale, poles, skis, everything that he had on was based. I mean, he was naked on the mountain. Practically.
Yeah, pretty. Yeah.
It was fucking crazy.
I love a naked boy.
He got up. He
especially on the mountain.
just kept going. He's like,
and that's the
all right, let me get these skis on.
He just
and
gets
we'll keep
up, kind of gets this stuff done. All right, keep going.
Yeah.
It's fucking funny.
No, but last year was like the first year where like he was like gaining confidence, and like I said, he's really good now. But like last year, he wasn't. He was just still learning a little bit.
Yeah.
And then we're like, we're gonna hit Angel's Plunge. We're gonna hit Angel's Plunge. And then he asked me, he's like, so what's Angel's Plunge? I was like, dude, it's like one of the easiest blues in the mountain.
You're
don't
such
worry."
a dick.
And then he's like, well, where is it? I was like, you can't see it on the lift when we're heading up because you kind of have to like hike to it and go around. He's like, you have to hike to it, but yes, dude, don't worry, like it'll be all right.
It's so much fun.
It's like
The hikeable
you're gonna
blues, yeah.
love it. So then he starts seeing the
You're
caution.
such a dick.
He starts seeing the caution and warning signs, and he's still with us. I know. I doesn't say anything, but and then he gets to it, and I'm like, "All right, bro, I'm just gonna let you know this is a black diamond." He's like, "I figured." I was like, "You're gonna be okay. We're all gonna stay. We're gonna make sure you're gonna be all right. Don't worry." So then.
I remember
In my
this now.
natural nature, I get way ahead of him, right?
Yeah.
So I can turn around and record him, and he's just somersaulting the whole way down, eating trees like small bush trees, and just going. So then I FaceTime my friend Willie. He's a really good skier too. He skied with us. He
Yeah.
hasn't been in a while. He has a wife and kids, so it's kind of hard for him to go. He lives in Kansas City, but.
Excuses.
Yeah.
But like he's been going with us since like middle school.
Yeah.
And he's been going with us for a long time. And then so I FaceTime him. I was like, bro, watch this. And I show him more. Just
It's fucking great. But no, I'd say probably over the last couple years, because there was a couple listeners that like have any of you guys wiped out like over the last year or so, and I don't think we've really had any really bad wrecks over the last year.
No, my last wipeout was, I think I was like in, I don't know, like 5th or 6th grade.
Yeah, like a real wipeout.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
a lie, bro.
Like bad, like
He's like,
no, like bad
That's like the
wipeout.
first
Like,
years we started going.
no, but I've been going since 1st grade, so it's
Yeah.
a little different. But like 5th or 6th grade, I was like, you know what's the exhibition that comes down the front at the end of heading home.
okay, yeah.
And I was on blades like 5th or 6th, and I just hauled down it. It went
Yeah.
so fast. But then you know how there's a ski school?
Oh, yeah.
And there's the fence. It's like the yellow, like what is it? Like yellow netting fence. I hit that head on going full speed and flipped over it and screwed up my knee.
Oh, that sucks.
That was a bad wipeout. I had like 10 people. Oh my gosh, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? Helping me up and everything. I was like, kind
You
of.
had the ski school kids making fun of you.
no shit.
But like, I was like, I was like knocked out there for a second, and then my knee was really, really bad.
Dude,
like it got swollen and it hurt.
Ski school.
So that's the last
ski school
bad
kids
wipeout I had.
are like the most dangerous obstacles on a fucking mountain.
In Clay knows.
They just. Well, he has to be
That's
at
why I
least.
kick as many of them as I do when I go past them on the bike.
He's got to at least be.
Bully them.
He has to at least be 50 yards away from it at all times. So that's different. That's a
gotta
different
notify
story.
my
It's not
neighbors.
allowed to be around.
Ski schools do not apply the same rules as a regular school does.
Right.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
That is.
My restraining order
His is
doesn't
just-
apply
his
to
is
ski
just-
schools.
This is just educational schools and Chuck E. Cheese's. Yeah, ski schools don't apply.
Fucking loves finds the fucking loophole for this. He's like, well, does a ski school count? Like, oh, I guess it doesn't.
We looked it up. We're good.
Yeah, there's no legislation on that matter.
Oh shit, I can't remember what I was gonna say after that. I just I don't think any of us have legitimately wiped out other than me this last year.
Yeah.
You had a bad wipeout?
Yeah, don't you remember first day or no, not first day. The first run at Taos.
Yeah, you got flung off.
I got flung off the ski lift because
call that a wipeout.
Oh, that's not a
I would call
wipeout,
that
but dude, that was
Jorge.
funny as hell.
Jorge's got his fucking ski pole stuck in between my board, unbeknownst to me. We have no idea. And we're getting ready to get off the lift, and I can't swing my board out to fucking get off the lift. And so both me and Jorge then don't get off the lift, kind of, and the lift does not slow down,
Nope.
and it flung me and Jorge completely off of the fucking lift.
So like Clayton guys, like the ones that didn't see this, you understand it's like whenever a ski lift is coming, it comes up into a hill so that you can unload.
Yeah.
And then it drops off. But the ski lift keeps going and the slope is really big. So they fell off when they were like 6 feet in the air.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Head first. It was crazy.
The newer ski lifts also have clutches, and the clutches actually slow the lift down so people can get off easier.
Not
This
at
was
Taos. They're
this was an old lift that
gunning
didn't
it.
have it, so it was
Yeah, they have to
fucking
like catch
wing.
it as it's coming around before they load you.
Yeah.
They have to catch
Literally,
it,
like whenever
line
you're
it
sitting
up.
down onto the ski lift, you feel like you're getting your
Comes around.
prostate checked.
Yeah,
like it's freaking crazy. It comes in
absolutely.
hot.
Yeah, I hated it.
It comes around with a vengeance.
Yeah, so
I
then-
like that. I like when it takes out my knees a little bit.
Oh yeah,
Not gonna lie.
that's
You
good.
don't even have to sit down; it'll make you sit down.
Yeah,
And then you get the complimentary like 30-yard throw at the
yeah.
end of it when you try and
Abs-
unload.
fuck yeah. But the other thing, so we end up getting second day 2. Everybody's now at the mountain. Everybody
Yeah, the
showed
whole
up. The
crew's
whole
there
crew's
now.
there,
Yeah.
including Tenna and his girlfriend and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So we get our first
Ben and
Yeah, and Ben, first full day of snowboarding with everybody, which was awesome. We get done with the day, and I already shared the video of this, but it was like the biggest fucking fuck around and find out thing ever. Here's Jorge doing a video. We're going home in the bed of a truck. None of us obviously have seatbelts on. And I'm in the back. I'm in the bed. And Colin's driving. And all of us, if they would have given us a breathalyzer, all of us would have
Oh,
failed.
I would have passed with flying colors. Bro.
Bullshit.
Oh, I would have. Yeah, I mean, what's
Bullshit.
the legal limit? 0.08.
Yeah.
I would have doubled that easy. Easy.
Colin's-
I would have smoked that.
Colin
test,
and
bro.
Ben's
I
ritual
would've smoked
of
that
getting
test.
on a ski lift is to get on the lift and then immediately get into the backpack, pull out a beer, and then start passing the beer around, which I am a big supporter of.
I was gonna say, why?
I have
why
no
are you saying it in a
problem.
negative
Yeah, I don't know what's
connotation?
wrong.
No, but just so we're clear, this trip that we do is legitimately one day.
This is at 9 a.m. by the way. when we start.
Yeah. All of us by the end of the day have shared 18 beers together on the lift.
And
at
then on
some
lunch
point.
we're slamming margaritas.
Exactly. So that's another thing. But anyway, so we end up getting pulled over because none of us are wearing seatbelts in the bed of this fucking truck. And I knew it was coming. I saw it. Like, there is never any cops on this mountain. I've never seen them to where they're out patrolling.
No, there's rarely every day ever see cops throughout the city. You know.
But the best part was I'm sitting in the bed of the truck and Jorge's doing his Instagram video, and that's when we drive right by the cop, and I legitimately can see the silhouette of the police officer through the windshield go, "What the fuck? Are you serious?" And so I immediately look into the open back window, and you're driving. I'm like, "Hide your beers. We're getting pulled over."
Yeah, and I saw him
Oh.
start speeding out of that parking lot. Yeah, I was like, oh
we
boy.
were getting lit up. So he cool cop.
Someone opened the
So
window.
cool.
Yeah.
Someone opened the back window, like, "Hey, buckle up back there."
I think that may have been me.
It was so funny because like I rolled down my window about to talk to him, and then I hear someone in the back is like, "Don't worry, officer, we all have our seatbelts on." I was like, "You guys are sitting in a
It was Jorge.
Sitting on the edge of the bed.
Yeah, Jorge was sitting on the edge of the bed and looked at the cop and goes, "I promise you, we all have our seatbelts on." And the cop, you could just see him. He's just like, "Yeah, right."
Well, then Colin offered him a ride. He
Yeah, I
walks
was
up
like,
to the window.
"Hey, officer, what can I do for you? Do you need a ride?"
I did not catch that. I did
And
not.
then he chuckles and laughs. He's like, "Hey guys, you're not allowed to be sitting in the back because seatbelts aren't on." And I was like, "By the way, we did this all the time as kids."
Oh, I know, for
Cops
sure.
being around, they didn't care.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's it's like a community, not so much a city.
True. Yeah.
You know?
It's
It's a village, like
Right.
And so that's how we would naturally go to the cabin and unload and reload.
Right.
And so that's why we was like, just hop in the back of my truck. We shouldn't have any problem because
Right.
historically, for the last 20 years, we never had any problems.
Right.
And he was like, "Well, you got people in the back, and they're not able to put on seatbelts, so you guys are fine. Just go ahead. They're not going to be able to continue the ride with you anymore." I was like, "Well, hold on. Are you going to give him a ride?" He was like, "No." And I was like,
That's what we were saying. It's like, well, we just live up here. Can we just get in the back of the cop car? And he's
yeah,
like, no.
I was like, "You jackass!"
Yeah.
Like,
Like, you suck.
But it worked out because then you drove off like 20 feet. He took off the other way, and then
Just
we
went
just
back around
stopped
and
and
picked you
everybody
up.
got back in.
Exactly.
Didn't
We're just fucking hoofing
minor
it.
inconvenience.
Yeah, we were hoofing it for like 5 minutes, and then Colin just came back and picked us up. But yeah, everything was good. Nobody got a ticket. Nobody went to jail. That's a success. The next thing, I think it was maybe even that night, I really wanted to go to the distillery in Red River.
"Oh yeah."
Oh shit, bro.
Yeah,
There it is.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Dude, that
That's
was
it.
fun, bro.
yeah, it was.
Hell yeah. Are we
super
gonna
cool.
drink some of that?
Dude, I thought
No,
it so many times.
no, I don't want to crack that
Store for
bitch until next year.
Open it.
Exactly.
What'd you say, Clayton?
I said open it.
No, fuck no.
That's what I'm
Drink
saying.
baseball until it's done.
$75 for a fucking bottle of whiskey.
$75.
That's how much it was.
Damn. And you haven't tasted it?
No, I bought 2 bottles.
Okay, good for you.
Colin.
I just want to be like,
Colin.
you spent $75 on a damn bottle. You better drink it.
Colin.
The first bottle was gone the first night.
Yeah, I was gonna say we
then now you
were all
got it.
drinking the first bottle that I bought. But like Jorge got some tequila. Of course, stereotypes do work. In fact, most of the time. But yeah, the whole thing about the distillery was we actually got a tour back in the back room by the actual engineer distiller meth head Mike.
Oh yeah.
It was a
Dude,
It was definitely good.
he knows how to crochet. You know what I mean? He knows how to crochet.
100%. This dude looked like he kind of looked like Lloyd from Dumb and Dumber, like his hair, how it's like kind of stringy and kind of ratty, but totally was missing like numerous teeth.
I'm like 90% sure he was a Breaking Bad like extra character.
Totally, absolutely, for sure. But he knew how to make some good whiskey.
He did.
He did.
Well, what else is cooking back there?
Yeah, no shit. Giant ass vats and boilers and shit like that. Every once in a while there is some meth going through that.
Oh yeah,
shit.
he definitely owns that yarn store, dude.
Yeah, for sure. We haven't even gotten to that yet. God damn it. But no, Red River was pretty awesome. That's actually a bigger town than Angel Fire too.
It is, yeah. Angel Fire's
longer
population
town.
is next to nothing.
Pretty
it's
much,
not really
yeah.
even like, I don't even. Is it even considered a city?
I don't.
Like,
I mean, it's on a map,
it
but I
is?
don't. Yeah, Clayton says yeah.
They have a post office, so it's.
Oh, it's a city then.
That's
yeah,
right.
okay.
That's
They have a
right.
Post office. Damn. All right.
And Clayton, don't they
You get,
have
like,
like
2 mails a month?
one of the worst airports to land in the world or in the United States?
It's pretty bad, but they're actually extending it because
Oh.
they brought a flight from Angel Fire to Taos.
Oh, really?
Wait, what?
Yeah.
So you can fly from Angel Fire to Taos?
Yeah.
Holy
What were we
shit, we're
doing?
in
Freaking
business,
driving?
boys.
Oh damn.
No, the drive is fun.
Oh, it's so fun. That's true.
The drive was
20
the
miles,
best.
And it's 45 minutes.
That's a good point. It's 22 miles and it took us an hour
Yeah,
to get
yeah.
through it.
That's mountain driving though.
Well, that's because somebody had to shit halfway through. Honestly. I don't quite remember who. but-
And I could never get used to like all of the people that are just pulled over on the side of the road through the mountain pass to
On these
Taos.
skinny little roads.
Yeah, there's
windy.
there's
taking
no
pictures
there's
and knitting sweaters and
Yeah,
all
just
the fucking
freaking-
activities they do.
Yeah.
okay, I guess we might as well let the cat out of the bag about the fucking yarn. So apparently in New Mexico, yarn is very important in Taos.
Yeah.
They have a yarn store.
You have a picture of that bad boy?
It is a
Yeah,
thriving
I'll put it up.
resource.
Okay, gotcha.
I will
was
put
gonna
up
say,
the
yeah, 'cause
yarn.
this yarn is
the
a
yarn
shack.
store. Yes,
It looks like a damn outhouse shack, and they're selling yarn.
but
Yarn store.
yeah, yarn. We go in there, and it's $500 a freaking roll of yarn.
500.
It's like, what are you doing here?
As Love said, because it just never stops with you, dude. Just like, yeah, $500 for a spool of yarn, but it comes with a bag of meth. It looked like it was a front for a meth lab. That's what this was.
Like, how's this place staying open?
The only way the lights of this place was staying on was because it definitely distributed and manufactured meth. That's
Well,
the
I think
only
it
way.
was like the yarn shop looking like a shack.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, maybe it is a yarn shop, but it was like the Maserati, the Lamborghini, and the Ferrari.
You're like, oh, okay, there's something fishy
Okay,
going
what's
on
happening
here.
here?
Like,
Absolutely. So yeah, from that point on, we see this yarn store, and all of us just immediately are just like, "What the fuck?" And so that became the inside joke throughout the entire rest of the fucking trip. It's like, dude, I bet you that guy fucking knits.
Yeah,
Like,
he crochets for sure.
Crochets for sure. So, but yeah, there was that. That was the yarn store. But the thing that I really wanted to talk about was because you bike too every once in a while, right?
Yeah, in the past.
In the past,
I can't
remember.
afford it anymore.
Yeah. What?
Bro,
Bikes?
those bikes get expensive.
Well, I know,
It
but
cost
They're
$300
fancy.
to build our first ones.
yeah, but
And Dylan still put it on the mountain.
I can't
He
put it in
did.
the trunk of my
it's
car.
like thousands of dollars to
getting
get an
out
actual ski bike.
that's true.
It's
That's
expensive
true.
as hell.
But
yeah, the ones we built, they'll get up in there.
yeah,
I mean, you sit on them, you're like, whoa, yeah, I need a break from that.
Been there.
this was the very first time I've ever seen a
not
ski
supposed to
bike.
sit on the
Was skiing with Lubs, and then I think
Years ago, yeah.
years ago with Clay. And I always tell the story because I was more or less shocked. First of all, the ability to maneuver just like on moguls and shit like that was like really, really interesting. But both Colin and myself, whenever we go down a mountain, we're fucking like Colin's tucked and I'm tucked, and we're
Yeah, we
trying
got
to go
speed.
I'm
as
tucked too.
fast.
You just
Like,
go
it's like-
sick somewhere.
Yeah, right. You're tucked
Gravity,
too.
Gravity and I are about to be best friends.
But
yeah.
but yeah, so the very first time I ski with Lubs, I mean, I am fucking cooking, and he's on his old bike, and all of a sudden Lubs just passes me like I'm fucking standing still, just shoom, it was absolutely incredible. I'm like, Jesus Christ, and that's the old bike. That's the old one.
Oh yeah, that's true. That thing was fast.
Yeah. It fucking blew me
Uncomfortable
away.
but fast.
Yeah, and so I can't, because you said you never actually sit down really.
Most of the time, no.
You're just kind of maneuvering the weight around to get the skis to work.
Yeah, Dylan likes to sit all the time on his.
Well, he's kind
But
of
he took the seat off and he put a big dildo in it.
yeah,
I mean,
for
there's-
sure.
Part of it's that, but
It kind of the seat is even like tilted backwards too, isn't it?
yeah, like
So-
straight up, pointing straight up.
Straight in your ass. Yeah, like it. Again, good buddy of mine on the show, JP. You guys would love him. God, but no, everywhere
I
we
have an extra bike for him. If he wants to go.
he'll do it for sure. But no, that the bikes and everything like that, it eventually kind of became a problem this year because you can't fucking take it on the lift.
it counts as a person.
person. So that kind of fucked things up. But other than that, it still blows me away how these guys get around these fucking things.
Yeah, it messed up our beer sharing. You know?
That's true. It totally
It
did.
does. It
We
ruins
gotta
the
have
beer
4
passing
people
rhythm.
passing the beer.
Yeah.
Finish
And
about
2
4 of
backpacks
them.
with like 15 beers in it each.
Yeah. Yeah. So we have that, but then Clay did not decide to go to Taos. The only person that's not here that went to Taos is Jorge. Clay decided, no,
I wasn't convinced.
I'm going to go and just stay at the mountain or stay at the cabin and just hanging around. You and Dylan
Hey,
both.
His nails look fucking
They
great.
did.
They ended
Yeah,
that day
man.
when we
French
got back.
French tip
Oh,
good
yeah,
have a
shit.
self-care day.
Fingernails, like,
Absolutely.
listen.
But no, so we had the guys that went to Taos. That was the final day of skiing, right? Everybody kind of had the idea of what Taos was going to be because we have shit snow at Angel Fire, right?
And then we get to Taos.
And we get to Taos.
It was still pretty shit snow.
It was
No, it wasn't.
it was way better.
It was so much better.
but it was still pretty thin covered.
Oh yeah, it was groomed and it was manufactured. It was fake snow.
Yeah, but the experience. Well, okay. Let's say that from what we're accustomed to, at least Taos snow base was good enough to allow us to have an optimal experience.
Correct.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
Angel Fire too, though. We had a good 2 days at Angel Fire. The first 2 days. And
Yeah,
that was
but-
like the worst snow.
But Taos was way better.
I agree.
Like by
Yeah.
a landslide.
It's higher. It's higher elevation.
2,000 feet higher,
and
yeah.
it gets probably the most snow. They had more snow
They
machines.
sell a lot more yarn out of Taos too.
Yeah, it's that damn yarn.
that's what they had to fucking make that money, dude. That's how they make the money. But yeah, so the Taos experience I think was phenomenal. I can't wait to go again. I can't wait to go again. But the fucking lift tickets,
Yeah, they're pricey.
sucked.
They're pricey.
$200 for a day. Granted,
Angel Fire's like 125. Yeah.
We got
Yeah.
$200 out of it though,
yeah, we
Oh
did.
hell yeah, we freaking.
and we babied the shit out of Taos. I don't think any of us knew where we were going.
That
entire
was the
time
problem.
We were there, like
That was the problem. Angel
had to be cautious.
Fire is where you want to go to teach somebody how to ski.
Do you guys not remember? Like, do you guys remember? Like, generally, whenever we're skiing on Angel Fire, like we're shredding it. We're
Yeah.
flying past everyone.
Right.
And like people come to us and ask us where we ski and where we're from and things like that.
Right.
But then we get to Taos.
Holy
okay?
shit.
And then it's like, oh my gosh, I suck at skiing. And
No
I
kidding.
Angel Fire, I'm freaking good. But here,
Yeah.
these guys are way better than
When us four are on the mountain at Angel Fire, there's a 90% chance that we're the best on the mountain
every day.
every day.
Yeah.
We went to Taos.
That's not true, Scotty.
Huh?
You struggle with snowboarding now.
I'm gonna fucking hit you.
Listen, I mean, Colin's slower than me, bro.
The shit
But, like,
is
we
being
kinda have to, you know-
talked.
I mean, yeah, I don't want to like call you out, bro, but like
No.
we gotta wait on you a lot. Like the story. I mean, I gotta be honest.
Oh, wee, shots fired.
Dude read questions and comments from the fucking Facebook post, you jackass.
Clay's going to be in the comment section of this episode.
You're such a
Just so
jerk.
you guys know, the truth is out there.
Oh, no. Quit trying to expose my boy Scotty, all right?
Oh, how dare you. I beat Colin. I beat all of you down the mountain.
That's true.
Colin, I beat you.
No, yeah.
I did.
mean, hey, you know, even
Dude,
a
that hurt
blind
his
squirrel
ego,
finds
bro.
a nut once a week, all right?
The lies I am hearing, you jerk. Ugh, no. I fucking hang. I'm almost 10 years older than you guys. 7. I'm 7 years older than you guys.
Yeah, it's impressive. I'm just.
But you ski like or you snowboard like you're 50.
Fuck you. My God. I feel so much betrayal on this show so far. God dang it. Everybody's going to believe you now. Everybody's going to be like, dude, Scotty apparently
I
sucks.
think the
at
ski
snowboarding."
resort's going to believe it too, because you're probably going to be skiing for free next year.
Oh, you suck. And be like, oh, Scotty needs to go to ski school. No. But no, back to, what were we talking about? Taos. So the skill level on that mountain is fucking ridiculous.
Dude, it's wild.
Like major increase.
Like these, there's people that will like find just amounts of snow that's not meant to be a jump, and they'll hit it as a jump,
Yeah.
and like throw a 360 like tail grab, and
Yeah.
just land and go, and then you're just like,
And like every run
Damn.
has a jump entry. Like
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
Angel Fire, you just get to the top and you go down it. You can't like Taos. Every single run coming in,
You can grab
There's this
air.
huge bowl that you can just fly off.
and then you see little
land
kids
30
grabbing
feet down.
air and just landing.
that was the most surprising thing to me.
7-year-olds that are better than me.
Yes.
And I'm like,
Colin had a ski school kid go over his head, like flipping him off, like, lose your fucking slow ass, like as he goes in the air over us. Like,
and
Yeah.
I was like, I should have grew up on
Ridiculous,
Taos, not Angel Fire.
No
Jeez
kidding.
Louise.
No, seriously. Like even the kids, and I remember I was mainly hanging with Loves for the majority of the part. I mean, we were all normally kind
Yeah,
of
you guys couldn't
stay
keep
together.
up. I get it. Yeah, you had to hang out with
Yeah.
this slowpoke. Yeah.
No, but it was a completely different deal because we're all staggered going down Taos, and for what it's worth, like the pitch of Taos, it's way steeper than Angel Fire everywhere.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
yeah.
slope is
Oh, yeah.
big.
The, a green there, fuck you. That's a blue anywhere else. It's
Yeah.
just steep everywhere. And so I think all of us were kind of just like holding up because you're right. We didn't know where the fuck we were going.
well, the run's all intermixed,
all
And they all-
so
They all come together.
yeah,
And so
a
you
web
have
of everything intertwining. So you can be going straight down a green.
Yeah.
and before you know it, you're looking down the face of a black. Like, oh, okay.
yeah, exactly. And then the other thing is
There's like no consistency there.
Which isn't
yeah.
that guy's
Right.
fault. He just made the wrong turn too. But
right. Exactly. But like, yeah. And the other thing is that you have all of these very experienced skiers and snowboarders that have been to Taos, know Taos.
Yeah.
And so here we are coming around a turn and we have no idea who the fuck is going to be taking us out going 65 miles an hour. And so I think all of us were pretty damn cautious that whole day.
But that's a crazy thing, right? It's like whenever we ski in Angel Fire, like we are just aware of everyone, and we're able to duck dive and dodge in and out and maneuver through them to where even if they suck at skiing, like we're good enough to where we can maneuver around them to where otherwise a novice skier is going to crash into them. Yeah. Right? And that's just how it naturally is. At Taos, I feel like they were doing that for me.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah, I felt like I was in the way sometimes, you know?
Like, sorry if I slowed you down.
What the fuck? Like, people are just coming by you and just making you look like a fucking idiot.
I never thought that I had to be cautious of myself.
Exactly.
That I'm going too slow.
Yes.
Like, who do you think you're talking to?
Yes.
I also noticed the like direct correlation between the difficulty level of Taos and our alcohol consumption. Because we did not drink shit.
Oh, we did. Yeah, we did not get plastered on Taos.
No,
too intimidating.
I drank half of. We both left like a third or half of our beers sitting on the table at lunch.
At that German restaurant.
It's too sketchy, man.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. I do remember because Did you bring beer on the lift too?
Of course I did.
Okay, I didn't remember.
But I just didn't. I went home with full cans.
I think we were also all kind of like partially hungover from the night before, most likely.
Hungover, tired.
Yeah.
Beat.
Finally, physically.
At the fourth day. After a fourth day, your body's just like, oh man.
Yeah, that was the first year I felt
physical strain of skiing.
That's the first year I felt 37. Like I felt it. That fourth day.
You didn't look a day past 52.
Yeah, fuck you. That's the first time that I've been like snowboarding or skiing where I wasn't like, all right, like let's keep on going. Like at the end of Taos, the last day, which we skied the entire day until they practically closed, pretty much.
Yeah, because we hit the last run and then they closed down the back.
Yeah,
which was 4 p.m.
Right.
Yeah,
and so we ended up pretty much calling it. And I remember where all of us were kind of looking at each other like, all right. You want to go one more? And I'm sitting there and I'm going like, please say no, please say no, please say no. Everybody's like, nah, we're good. I'm like, thank fucking God. But
bro, I'm glad you guys got to hit that. I'm sad I missed it, but
there'll be another year.
Also, the year before, bro.
Oh, fuck you.
Redemption. You guys paid $400 for that ticket. That not $200.
Well, it was $200 a person, so I had to pay for me and my wife. And
you guys
we hit one run.
Yeah.
We $600 for one great day of skiing.
It was such a shit story because it was my idea. It was my idea to go to Taos.
That's why it happened.
That's exactly what happened.
Yeah, if it was someone else's idea, the avalanche wouldn't have occurred.
This year was your idea.
It was my idea
to go to Taos, and look what happened.
Well, contingent on it being a good day, but
yeah,
it was called
no, but I think like me saying it is what made it a good day.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Valid.
That's just how it works.
If it would have been
so
me,
for context to the listeners, last year we decided we all wanted to go to Taos. The whole squad wanted to go, not just like the four of us that went.
Right.
So like the whole fam and squad went, which was a bunch of us. So we go skiing, and we didn't do our due diligence of looking up like the mountain and the trails and everything. So we show up there, which is like an hour drive, right? And then we're there, and we're at the Taos ski resort. We're paying for the tickets, and it's like $200 a pop. And the lady up front is like, just letting you know, half the mountain is closed down because a really bad avalanche just happened this morning.
They didn't tell us.
Clayton's
over there shaking his head.
Warning. They gave me a warning whenever I was buying my ticket. Just a fair warning.
That's nice for you. You should have freaking let us in on it.
I was the last one to buy the ticket.
He was the last one to buy the ticket.
I was like, you guys already bought yours.
He was the last one.
Business strategy though. The last person in this group.
We told you
exactly. It's like he looks like he's with those other white dudes. We better at least tell one of them. He'll spread the word, so we're not getting.
You guys were already like outside, like. Waiting for us, and I was the last one to buy a ticket. And like, hey, are you okay with like half the mountain being closed down? It's a big effing mountain. It's like half the mountain. Who cares?
Right, but whenever you walk into the entrance of Taos, they have buildings and hotels that are pretty tall.
Oh, it's a whole like ski village.
You can't see the lift. You can't see the bottom of the mountain because the buildings are all blocking it.
Yes.
So I think that if we would have come up and we would have actually seen the lift and
just a little bit of due diligence.
Yeah, if we would have done just a little bit, we would have all like, no, we're not doing this shit. This is ridiculous.
It took us like an hour and a half of standing in line just to get on the damn lift.
Yeah, that was the worst.
One run.
And we were just all pissed. By the time we got on, we were like, this
we were all soured.
Just the word is spreading like, oh yeah, it kind of sucks today. What closed it?
There was an avalanche on the backside, and so you could hear the howitzers going off. By the way, Taos actually used howitzer guns to shoot explosives to make avalanches happen.
That's pretty dumb.
They don't have to. There's better fucking technology to do it now. Just let you go down. That'd be fine. Just have you sit on the back.
Jorge sells enough that he'll bring.
Jorge would take that fucking avalanche out for sure.
I don't know. I feel like he's maybe started an avalanche. Honestly, all the tumbling he can do on a black.
It's pretty impressive.
He loses enough equipment that he is the avalanche. That dude's going down behind you. You just keep going. His skis, his poles, something's coming down hitting you.
Yeah. But yeah, other than that, like we had what was some other good shit that happened, especially with the Taos crew? Because that was, dude, hot chick babe in the bikini was pretty. Yeah. I mean,
there's quite a few of them.
There was quite a few of them, but there was.
It's just crazy because like these girls, whenever they get down to the bottom of the mountain, whenever they're done skiing, like when there's not as much wind chill, and there's higher sun exposure.
Yeah.
It's hot.
They take it gets hotter whenever you're at the base, whether it be the front or the back or the other side of the mountain, where like the restaurants and bars and clubs are, right? They just take their jackets off, but the only thing that's under their jacket is pretty much just like a bikini top, or a bra and just like a pair of titties, right? It's just like
it's just like it's a pair of titties,
like all of them. Yeah. It's just like,
well, when it's 50 degrees outside, when you're snowboarding and skiing, it's fucking hot.
Yeah,
that's hot.
But then like they're all sitting at like the German restaurant was like a nice restaurant. You know what I mean? But it's just like a sea of individuals and like dudes that are just wearing boxers.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I saw a couple of those dudes.
Yeah. It's just like no shirt, no pants, just boxers.
That was my first like indication of Taos is like a serious ski mountain because dudes are going down in just jean shorts, like
jean shorts that are shorter than my boxers.
Yes, that sounds like such a bad idea, dude. I don't care if it's 50. That wind chill would suck.
Dude, imagine getting windburn.
All it takes
is on your crotch.
I've done it before. No shit. I had a sunburn and windburn one year when I was pretty young. I was probably 15 or 16 years old, but I didn't have any face covering and it was sunny outside. And I came home and I'll show you some pictures. But yeah, I have like a raccoon like face for it was probably a good 2-3 months because I actually blistered and shit like that. It was that bad.
Yeah, I said your crotch, but you said your face.
Yeah,
so,
my face.
I understand the misunderstanding.
Mixed the two up. But yeah, that was pretty fucking dope. I had an excellent time at Taos. Way better than last year. Would recommend.
Well, yeah, I mean the bar's pretty low.
I was so pissed last year. Fuck, I was so mad. And it was my idea, which made me feel even 10 times worse. Fuck you, Clay.
Bro. Dude, you were so pissed off, I got pissed off. I said, fuck this mountain, bro.
Yeah.
Because for Scotty, bro, fuck this mountain.
Yeah. Like I was trying to keep I was like one of the people that was trying to keep like a positive mental attitude about it, you know what I mean? But then
I just kept bringing it down, baby.
But then I realized I was like, you know what? Scotty's right. My feet hurt from standing in one place for an hour and a half waiting to get on this damn lift.
That was so bad. I'm still so sorry for that.
You guys actually
I'm
make me
sorry.
not feel bad for not going last year.
I know.
We saved you $200.
Yeah, but every single time you go on the ski trip, it's a fucking adventure. It's just going to be an adventure. You haven't talked very much throughout this entire thing, but I'm just going to let you know.
Dude, just the ride from my house to your house
was probably fantastic, I bet. It's just a non-stop rolling joke with Lubs. It's just continuing over and over and over and over again. You don't know when he's serious. Like even the text thread of us setting up this podcast was fucking hilarious. What did I say? What did I text? What did Colin? No, Colin said he's like, hey, we need to get a time together so we know when we're gonna do the last night. And fucking Loves text back. What did you say? Fuck you, you piece of shit cunt, or something
and
like
he was
that.
like, oh, sorry, I meant to send that to my
boss. It's just like,
and I was sitting there laughing because like, how do I respond to this?
Like, just over and over again, just nonstop. You're just a fucking character every single
It's
time.
also extremely subtle.
Yeah,
Like, you can look over it, but like when you catch it, you're like, what?
it comes out of left field.
Just comes in there, just little.
Yeah, little zingers. And
Little
then
zingers.
It takes you a second to before it hits, but when it hits you like a fucking freight train and just gets you. Those are the best ones.
Yeah, because he doesn't say it to he doesn't say it to a person. He just kind of like throws it out there.
Yeah.
He's just like, who's going to catch this?
Right, absolutely.
You're like, what the fuck?
Honestly, yeah, like a nice lofty shot from right behind the free throw line.
But he's got excellent ideas. I think, are we not going to buy our own ski slope?
I think we're building a resort.
We're going to build a resort?
Groundbreaking is 2027, I think.
What's the name?
At this point.
Do we know what the name is?
Oh, we had like 50 names that were floating.
I know. I can't remember what they were, but it was fucking great. Oh, damn it.
Wasn't it like LGBTQ or something?
I have no idea. All I know
What was it?
is instead of ski lifts, they're going to have roller coasters that go from the bottom to the top.
That's a bullet train.
bullet
Bullet train,
It's
that's
a bullet
right.
train.
Oh, that'll work.
And the optional cannon to just shoot you up there.
Just fucking shoot you up
The
there.
beer stands on the way down.
You got to bring it. You got to bring a parachute. I
You
remember
sign a
that.
waiver and an NDA, and
Yeah,
you get a parachute.
That's
Yeah.
right.
That's how it's gonna be.
Just clear off some trees and just have a couple runs. We can make it work. I think people will come.
I think the rating system for like the difficulty of the runs was the
Yeah.
best idea we proposed.
Yeah. Go ahead. Explain that.
A green, a blue, black. Nobody knows what that is, dude. Like,
Right.
Okay. Well, yeah, but if we rank ski runs based on how many balls you have in order to hit it.
Or scoot up. That's
I was gonna
actually a
say,
better
scoot
idea.
I've got 19 feet long legs. Okay.
There you go. That's
Gotta be
much
farther
better.
away. There we go.
There we go. Now we
So-
can hear you. Dork.
So when you rank the ski slopes based on how many balls you have to go down it,
Oh,
Yes.
I
that's
think
right.
that's a system everybody can get behind.
I agree.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I don't have
yeah.
4 nuts. I gotta go left here. I can't
Yeah,
go down
yeah,
there.
yeah. It's like I gotta go back to Hiroshima and grow a couple more nuts.
That's not fair for Japanese skiers.
Holy shit.
Okay. well,
We see, like our main clientele is a bunch of Japs.
Oh, absolutely.
Now we're
Oh,
we
God.
have to rethink the rating system.
Absolutely. I think it, just make the dong bigger. Like how big the dong has to be in order for you to go
Ooh,
down. I think
yeah.
that'll
We
work.
start with the tic tac and work our way up.
Absolutely.
To like
Start with the Japanese wiener, then move up to the Indian wiener, and then, of course, it's still
black.
black guy. You get a double black
Yeah.
cock. JP's favorite.
maybe we should just name one a JP favorite.
Oh yeah. There's actually a big black one over there right now. Can you see it there, Fred?
Oh, what the hell, Scotty?
Yeah, hey, grab that and give that to Colin.
I don't want to touch that thing. I don't know where it's.
Just put it in your mouth. Oh shit.
You're supposed to catch it with your
I
mouth.
do not catch black dick.
Why not?
Oh, dude, that's a beer opener.
It's a
Not
beer bottle
intentionally.
opener.
Not
Well,
intentionally.
that's
He accidentally
beer
catches
opener.
one.
it is.
What the hell
It
is
is.
It's surprisingly light.
Yeah. One of the guys on the show named Derek went to Costa Rica and they found somebody who hand carved.
Signed by Costa Rica.
That's right, and gave it to JP.
Pura vida.
And he keeps it here for decoration because that's his thing that he likes to do.
Bro, I'll give you $100 if you put this in your mouth.
You know, I'll
Come on,
No, no.
$100. You've done way gayer things than that.
Not for $100. I usually do it for free.
That's compromises principle.
That's the other thing.
I
Have
can't compromise principles. Yeah, I'll do it for free. But
Put
If you
some
guys-
threads on it, it could be your new bike seat.
Absolutely. The funniest
Too
thing.
small.
No, yeah, not big enough.
Not big enough. Jesus.
We need the double black cock.
yeah, for his.
Jesus Christ. But no, the other thing like about Colin that cracks me up is that he never cusses. You guys knows that?
Yeah.
He always says, "What the frick?"
It's his wife, bro.
Is it his wife?
Yeah, he
No, I
locks
quit
him down.
cussing when I was like 18, 19 or so.
Why?
I mean, just it's just what happened.
But
I mean,
but your text messages don't reflect that.
oh no, I'm okay to write a cuss word. Like whenever I really want to cuss, I'll write it out and then I'll crumple it up and throw it away.
He's like
You know what I
so
mean?
mad.
Yeah, but I will never I don't say like damn and hell. Those are okay.
Those are
aren't
okay.
really cuss words.
Yeah,
When you
right.
take a piss. That's not a cuss word.
Right.
You know
Bro,
what I mean?
Colin's one of the most vulgar people I've ever met in my life.
Yes.
One of the most vulgar, but he doesn't cuss.
It's so
Yeah,
weird.
yeah.
Like,
No,
I
I
can
can't
pull
do
up
it.
the latest text message.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Bro, you'd be done for.
Yeah, no, don't expose me. No, let's not do
It's
that.
bad, dude.
I have a reputation. I need
But
to
no
keep.
cuss words in it. Just
Don't
it
pull up the
just
most
gets
recent
dark.
text thread because I sent like 4 dick pics since we've been sitting down here.
Still paying like
yeah.
$3 a piece for them.
Colin texted in the thread last night and said, "Hey, you queer biker, I'm talking to the Mexican and Ginger." No fuck though. No fuck or shit. Just that kind of stuff. But yeah, I'm sure there's definitely something in here.
No.
Oh,
What
there
are
it
you
is.
exposing me for?
A penicillin shot in the dick, you'll feel right as rain. I don't know what they
Well,
were talking.
we need context for this, okay? I want.
He it sounds like he knows from experience. Just saying. But no.
He usually gives me a couple penicillin shots while we're on the mountain.
Well, you need it,
Yeah, bro.
especially with as much puss you blow through on the weekend. It's pretty impressive. No,
Mainly black cocks.
I'm
That's why
shocked.
he really needs the penicillin.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. So Colin wanted to tell, or you guys all were a part of this, anyways. The trick shot night. Let me tell you this from my perspective first.
I mean,
okay?
it started hours before you showed up.
I know, but I want to say my perspective first, right? So I was under the impression of I just want to go to bed early tonight, right?
This was the night before Taos, right?
Yes, this was the night before Taos.
The last.
We wanted. I was thinking I was going to get really rested up to go to Taos because I was already kind of seasoned at that point in time. So I decided I was going to go into our room and go to bed. Now my wife decided otherwise. It was my wife, Fred's wife, and then all of you guys upstairs.
He was with us too.
And was Fred up there for a little bit?
Yeah, for a little bit. Yeah.
I went early.
Yeah, we had a killer Guitar Hero session for a little bit.
Oh, that's right. We were playing Guitar Hero. That's right.
Yep,
you guys were.
That's it.
So how did this particular situation kick off? What was the deal?
Dude, it's kind of hard to say that because whenever we're all hanging out together and
Yeah, it just fucking materializes.
I mean, how do you pinpoint the time where? But I mean, later in the evening.
Well, it kicked off with Austin and I running the table, bro.
Yeah,
That's right.
I think we
That's
won 9 games in a row. Nobody was even.
We couldn't beat them. Yeah.
So upstairs playing pool and you guys were running the table.
Yeah, we said fuck it. We're gonna do best trick shots for this game.
'Kay.
So nobody was gonna beat us in a standard game of pool.
I also have to know how many gummies had you ate at that point in time? How many milligrams do you think?
I don't think any at that point.
No, not on that point.
No,
Okay,
I think
so
I shared the first one with Elena.
okay, all right.
80 milligrams.
It was probably a couple hundred.
Jesus Christ. So you guys all of a sudden started doing trick shots.
Yeah.
Because nobody could beat these two,
Pretty much.
including Clayton's wife and my wife too.
Damn, I remember exactly. So actually, your wife, because no one else can beat them. So
Yeah.
then your wife and I started playing together as a team.
Okay.
And then like 5 or 6 shots into it, Elena's like, I don't think they're taking us seriously. And I was like, what do you mean? Like, they're just doing trick shots. And I was like, damn it, she's right.
This is
You know what
like
I
the
mean?
third shot that was like.
Yeah,
behind
it's
the
like
back
they're just doing
with the
like
legs,
kind of hit it. You know what I mean? It's just, I was like, she's right.
I'm honestly kind of surprised it took to that point for her to realize, like, I don't think they're taking it.
Shout out to Elena though, because it came down to like the last ball.
Yeah.
I made 0 balls. I made no shots because he carried us.
The other thing is we're still heavily drinking at this point as well.
We're past heavily drinking.
Yeah,
We're
it was 11:30, which that is normally a red flag. If my wife is not in bed, something bad has happened. so this is whenever I go, what the fuck is going on? And I could hear you guys, but you guys weren't terribly loud. So I was like, what is going on? So I leave out of my room, I go up the stairs, and then see what is materializing and what it looks like to be somebody doing a fucking handstand and kind of trying to do the splits, and somebody taking the pool stick and using their nutsack as like a bridge to shoot a trick shot.
The nuts is a really good way to line it
like,
up.
what
You know
the
what
fuck?
I mean?
Catch that
Like,
bridge
yeah.
of the taint right before, like,
Like, what is going
down
on?
Literally lines you
That's
right up.
good.
Yeah.
best guy.
God.
Man.
That was a good shot. We made it.
So I obviously knew everybody was fucking drunk, but nobody was like belligerently drunk. But Ben was passed out.
Yeah.
Ben was passed out
Unfortunately.
No,
in the couch.
because that dude came alive and sang 5 different songs off and on.
Yeah, literally. He was on the couch, passed out upstairs, and then a song would come.
I got
and he would
5
skip
on
it.
it, and then back to sleep. Just
Yeah,
like
and like,
It was like
he
a heart monitor, bro. He was just like flatlined for a little bit. And every once in a while, you'd see a spike.
just a spike.
Like he would
He would just
just
start dancing,
or just
and
dance
then
for
he
a
would
little
just
bit.
pass out.
Oh, fucking great.
Zombie band, dude.
But then, so the trick shots ensued. What were you had one that you actually shoved the pool stick down your pants? Oh no, that was Clay.
Yeah,
was it Clay?
Bro, that's a blur, dude. I got a picture on my phone, dude. It's traumatizing. That night was traumatizing.
So
What was the
let's-
picture of?
Let's back it up. We'll get
Oh,
there.
okay.
So the shot, Clay had a trick shot to where he had the pull stick down the waist of his pants, okay, coming out his leg, coming out of where his
That's
ankle
how the
goes.
bros do it.
And then he put his leg up there, okay, And then I stood to the side and grabbed the stick, got a couple good few hand strokes in there to line it up. And then
You got great form doing that, by the
Oh,
way.
it was good, wasn't it? Yeah,
Put it
man.
out there.
Rock hard hitting balls, So, hit it, sinker.
No
You know
kidding.
what I mean? Yeah.
Drilled it.
It was good.
Nice.
I drilled it good.
I'm sure you did. Yeah.
I'm honestly surprised Clay could fit the pool stick in his pants.
Yeah.
He's already got 3 legs down there.
That's
Yeah,
definitely
I-
true.
Well, he had
Was it actually
4
the pool
this
stick that
time.
was coming out of the bottom of your pants, or?
Listen, bro.
I mean, that ball looked
I
a
like
lot
to
wider
compensate.
afterwards.
I like
you know?
to compensate, and every once in a while, I'll stick a pool stick down there, and I'm like, ooh.
I usually go with 2
Feels normal.
cucumbers.
This is how it feels to be a black on the mountain, sir.
Oh my god. Yep, sure did. So the trick shots. Then I by the time I got up there, I think there was only like 2 or 3 more that ended up happening. But what was the picture of that night that scared you?
Oh yeah.
This is
So what
Superman,
happened
right?
was it was like
What
it
had
was
happened
like,
see it.
was
it was us.
Right here. Right here.
because we just sat down on the floor.
Yeah,
we stopped playing pool.
We sat
And
like,
we-
in a circle,
Yeah.
like storytelling time,
We did-
sitting
we had-
freaking
we had a good
cross,
story time.
We were all
crisscross applesauce. Like
on the floor.
we literally, I felt so Native American being here in New Mexico.
Jeez,
Like,
yeah, we had to
yeah,
give him a shout out.
Yeah, we had to do our respects there. But and then Clay went down to get a drink or use the restroom or something.
Yeah.
And then Elena's like, "Oh my gosh, he left his phone. He's left his phone." And I was like, "Okay." And like, "Oh my gosh, that's a passcode." And I was like, "I know what the password is." They're like, "Do
This
you?"
is how close these fuckers are. This is how close.
And then
Yeah,
she was
it's
like,
kind
"Do
of
you?"
alarming, honestly.
She was like, "Do you really know his password?" I'm like, "No, but he's my best friend, so I can guess it in like 2 tries." I guessed it my first try. And then Elena took a picture of all of us looking gorgeous.
Yep. Sure.
Gorgeous.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Are you-
And then
It
she
was my
sat
best
it as his background on his phone.
Which was awesome.
4 white booty cheeks.
That's right.
Clapping.
It was our best sides. I don't know
Do you
if
still
they're like
have
full spread.
Do you still have the picture?
Oh, yeah. I'm not going to get rid of it.
He hasn't his hidden.
I'm never going to look at it, but I'm not going to get rid
This
of
is
it.
like professional work.
It's in a
Absolutely.
secret folder deep into the technological.
The folder's
Database.
named My Friend's
An
Assholes.
encrypted phone.
No, you can't because you got to text it to me so I can put it on the episode.
Yes, do that. Do that. Do
It's
that.
right here.
Right here.
Absolutely fucking epic. That whole night was fucking awesome. But the other thing was my wife is she's pretty much a lightweight, but she was kind of holding her own. But you decided to start busting out gummies at that point.
We were going to Taos early in the morning.
I-
I had to put everybody to sleep.
Fucking sure did. Gave my wife you get half, right? She had half of a 10 milligram.
Yeah, she got like 60%.
Did she?
It was
Jesus.
a big half.
That makes so much sense. So we're all sitting there after my wife takes
like
60%
trading.
of a gummy, and we're all still sitting crisscross applesauce in this freaking Native American powwow conversation that we were doing. And you could look over at my wife and just watch her deteriorate over the next 30 to 45 minutes. Because whenever she was kind of tipsy or kind of drinking a little bit, she seemed fine. She was fun, but like all of a sudden, like 15 minutes in, she is giggling her ass off.
Dude, I was envious.
yeah.
I've never laughed. I don't think that. That's not true. But it's not very often that I laugh that hard consistently. For
Right.
like 10 minutes.
At
Just
dumb shit.
rolling.
At dumb
At
shit.
nothing. Nobody was even saying
Nobody
anything.
was even say anything. And then it just got worse. And then I think the time right before she went to bed, I knew it had hit full bore because I said something to her and she had to turn her head and she had like a fucking like glitch delay in order for her to like look at me. It was just kind of like,
You have to look over and then
It
find
took her like 20 seconds to process
yeah,
what you
to
said.
process it. And I'm just like, hey, you ready to go to bed? And she just cag. And I was like, no, I'm gonna probably stay up here and hang out for a little bit more and just chit chat with the boys. But I think it's probably a good idea if you're gonna go. But she's like, I agree. So she went downstairs to bed, and I think we ended up shooting the shit for like another 2 hours or whatever it was, making our plans for our new ski slope that we're gonna create here shortly.
Yeah.
And
Oh, yeah.
and I went to bed, and my wife is sprawled, just fucking in one weird. Yeah, she was gone, absolutely tanked. I ended up sleeping on one of the other beds in there because she was. I did. Yeah, it was Not.
That's funny because she went to bed and she was like, "Are you gonna join me?" Wink, wink. To you. And
Funny.
then she was like, and then yeah.
Oh,
that's
me,
how it
to me, I
happened.
thought,
Yeah,
she,
to
I
you,
thought
of
she was like
course.
to you. I'm like, motherfucker.
No, to you.
No, to you. But she did hang, bro.
Dude,
That
she
was funny.
hella hung.
She did.
Dude, it was hilarious because it was like, eventually like Clayton and Darcy left and it was just her like staying up with us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like I felt like, oh, she must be enjoying herself because generally at this point it's just us up there and
Yeah.
everyone else, other than you, of course. You would usually be with us, but you were downstairs snoozing or whatever. But
I was watching Home Improvement on my phone.
I think he was actually.
I guess Tim Allen is his homie other than us. But anyhow,
I heard Scotty was looking in the mirror like, "You are fast. You are fast."
I hate you guys so much right now.
I am not 52. I am not.
Fuck you.
But
What's the fastest you ever gone down?
oh, what did I clock? It was 2 years ago.
It was a couple years
Couple
ago.
miles per
It was
hour.
like 78 or something like that. It was like
No.
I don't remember what it was.
It was in the 60s. It was definitely you've gone
I
faster
don't
than
remember. I've gone faster than everyone.
Shut
but It was it was. I would have to go back and like search it. And
me. Mine
look
was
for it because,
mine
like,
was 62 and a half.
yeah, because I did no. I think it was in the 70s.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You broke 70?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did.
Jesus Christ. I'm surprised somebody on the ski patrol didn't pull your ass over for that.
Do you remember whenever I got yelled at by just someone that was skiing? With
Yeah,
us
you
and
skied down into a bowl and then skied
Popped back up.
popped
That's
back
what
up
you
out
do.
of it, and some dude who was like off-duty ski patrol was like ripping you a new asshole, and we were all over there like, dude, what the hell's the problem?
And I mean, I get it because I saw like him and his son coming
Yeah.
down, and I like saw that happening, and I adjusted accordingly and made it out. In all reality, they could have continued their same trajectory.
Yeah.
and I would have been out of the way.
Yeah.
because I was looking out for them.
Mountain Karens.
And then and he just at the bottom of the slope was just ripping me a new one for 5 minutes.
Yeah, dude.
But he was like straight
Fucking
venting,
Jerry's.
ranting.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey man, I understand. I'm sorry. I was like looking out for you guys. I'm sorry if I like made you uncomfortable or like cautious or whatever. And he's like, no, he's like, I work here. What's your ski pass? And I'm like, he pulls it from my chest and looks at it. He was like, all right, 89412. I'm gonna remember this. If you're wearing this same thing tomorrow and this happens again, you will not be allowed to ski
He was
here.
total
And I'm like,
douche nozzle.
I'm like, hey,
100%.
dude, same team. I understand. It was a risky maneuver that occurred, but we're all safe. I promise you. That's how I was looking out for you. You know what I mean?
You apparently are going too slow, sir. You need to get you and your little fucking kid out of the way. Get off the mountain, go on the front side, dipshits. That's
No,
what
but it
it's
was
for.
crazy because like he was yelling at me to the degree where other people were watching. This
Yeah,
happen.
it was
Like, a
really
crowd
it was really
watching
uncomfortable.
This happen, and then whenever I go back to the ski, like, hey man, there's like strangers like, hey, you handled that very well. This dude was being a complete dick. But
Yeah.
you handled it very well. You're obviously a very patient person. Things like
People
that.
just get freaked out.
And I'm just like,
You said absolutely. I'm married to a Mexican woman. Of course I have. I'm very
what choice do
patient.
I have?
Very patient.
Indeed.
Yeah, I'll never forget that too. I was right behind you whenever you did it.
I thought you were about to beat this guy up, bro, because you look pissed. And
I was
like,
pissed. I do have some bottled up anger probably for many things, but chewing out somebody excessively for something that little is something that kind of gets my blood going. Just, yeah.
Yeah, we moved on.
That's how we
We're
were
here.
in Taos, though. Holy shit! I yelled at so many people to slow down.
Slow down.
Oh, y'all going so fast! Slow down,
Like our first run, the ski school comes by.
dude.
Hey, slow down! Holy shit!
The ski school passed us like we weren't doing. I mean, it was fucking insane on that mountain, dude. I can't wait for you to not go again next year, Clay.
Yeah,
I'll be there. I'll be there.
dude. I'll put pegs on my bike, and you can.
You can,
Stand
yeah,
on the
you
back, go
could,
down.
just grab them around the hips, and you can just,
Or honestly, you can
It's
sit
all
on
right.
the
Love that,
handlebars.
bro.
you could sit on the
Dude,
seat.
we should do that. We should have Lubs starting.
Yeah.
And then Clay behind holding onto the seat, and then I'm holding on to Clay, and you're holding on to me.
Oh, we're gonna rope a dope
So
this shit.
We're gonna rope and dope
17.
going on a black.
Colin
Okay.
and I have actually conceptualized like a tandem ski bike. You know the two-person bikes?
Yes.
Where you have, like, one person in
tandem
the
ski
man, We
bikes.
would end up on
I think-
TikTok, bro.
I think that would be a
sure.
pretty
We
good
would.
time.
For sure. There is no way that would work.
Or what
With
about,
that
like,
type of
a-
attitude, get the hell out of here, you 52-year-old slowpoke. Come on, man.
It's 2025. We can do it.
Yeah, we could do it.
Yeah, I think that if it depends on who is on the bike with Lubs. If it's Clay, I think it could probably happen.
I mean, I'm not gonna be on that back seat. Hell, man.
But you're on the front seat.
You guys can do what's a tandem bike, a tridem bike. You two and Dylan.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
the three person bike,
Ooh.
ski bike.
What if we did a 2-person, like a tandem, and then a sidecar, like a motorcycle?
Oh,
Fuck it.
now
we're
Put
talking.
that on the side.
Absolutely.
Damn.
This needs to happen because
Clay
And
can
then
get
hit
like
the
one
jump
of those
park.
leather aviator caps and
Yeah.
wrap his chin all up and just look at me all happy and
Just no worse.
Have like artillery shells on the side of it.
Absolutely.
Oh, hell yeah.
Like, Colin, toss me a beer.
yeah,
Well, no, your job is to have the cattle prod and zap pistols. That's your only job. Sidecar.
and that's never gonna happen. Clay's just gonna be sitting in one spot, just like a fucking pug in a sidecar. just yeah,
I'll be along for the ride, baby.
yeah. No,
I'll get you one of those propeller hats.
you could rock the shit out of that.
Propeller.
You're already retarded. That would just confirm it.
I'll take it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, anything else that you guys want to bring up before we move on? Because we actually do got some other stuff.
No, there's like one funny moment, man.
Okay.
So like a little, maybe like an hour or two before you showed up. And
Yeah.
it was just like Elena hanging out with like us. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And she was like, "Oh my gosh, Colin."
You didn't
like,
fuck my wife, did you?
No. We'll get there. But so she was like, "Oh my gosh, Colin, like now I understand why Scotty loves staying up with you guys."
Yeah.
at 3 a.m." And I was like, "What do you mean?" She was like, "I feel young again." I was like, "You're not that old."
She's your guys' age. We just are immature. That's it.
But you could tell that the alcohol was flowing through her a little
Yeah.
bit. You know
Oh
what I
yeah,
mean?
for sure.
And then like every little thing that someone would say would happen, she would try to like make a pun out of it or a joke. You know what I mean? And I would like catch on to it for sometimes, like laugh a little bit. And she was like, "See, Colin, they don't understand my humor like you do." And I'm like, "Elena, you're swinging at everything."
That sounds like
You
her.
gotta give up. She's like, "No, I'm gonna keep trying until they laugh." I was like, "That's funny."
She got me with one of them.
She just would not let up, bro.
No, that's cool. No, she did. She definitely said, she's like, the next morning, she's like, "I completely understand why you want to hang out with those guys all the time. They are a fucking blast." I'm like, "I know. I told you." That's why I only ski with her the first day and then hang with you guys for the rest.
You tried bailing out half day the first day.
Did I?
Almost didn't even make it the first full day with her.
You didn't even make it halfway through. You're
I
like,
did
You
too.
No, you
No,
did like
I
two
don't think
runs
you
with us
did.
after lunch, I think, right away.
No, because remember, I ended up leaving with her because she only wanted to do a half day, and I ended up leaving and going home with her, and I was pissed. Eh? Remember? We had lunch.
I remember you guys leaving early.
Yeah, we
I
had
remember
lunch.
you were leaving early,
I
but I
swear
still
you
remember
hit a
you
couple
hit like
runs
you
with
like you
us.
came and hit a couple runs. Like,
We did. We hit the back like twice, and then we bailed. And I went with her, and you guys came when the fucking lifts closed, which is what I would have wanted to do. But I did my due diligence. I did what I was supposed to do. I'm a married man, and I'm
yeah, Scotty's
good.
got to be a wife. That's right.
One day.
Yeah, for one day.
Scotty's got to be a wife.
Hence why we're single.
Yeah, yeah. There you go. Congratulations, Clay. But no, this was a kind of a different episode, but there still were a lot of questions from the listeners, and you have already ruined my reputation for one of them. Thank you very much, Clay. Appreciate it.
Hey,
you
it's the
dickhead.
truth, man. We, you can't put on.
Yeah,
a
we're just here to
front out
expose
here.
lies, man.
Yeah.
Hey, do
The
you
public
got-
needs to know the truth.
Hey, Lubs, you still got any footage of me doing way better than Clay over here?
I mean, we
it's
kinda
hard to
all did better
record.
than
Listen,
Clay,
you can wax
honestly.
those snowboards all you want. It's not going to help too much.
Fuck you. But no, there was a whole bunch of questions that we're not going to do. That's right, or the line, or overrated or underrated. But there were actual questions that I figured would be kind of fun to do on the episode and put them in there because I thought they were kind of good. So we're gonna kick this off with Mason Cole. He wanted to know: is there a universal top trail to ski down for all of you, or is there many different ones?
I'll go ahead and field this one.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
Angel's Plunge.
Angel's Plunge
the
is-
rare
Oh,
occasion that
yes.
it's open. That is the top run. I think. I don't.
Yeah.
No, yeah. I mean, like, so I
continue.
I kind of look at it like, whenever Jasper's is open,
Jasper's
the whole
is
way
fun.
down, or Prospector, but Jasper's, that one's a good. That's a good one to like go all the way down and just haul.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
just like clock high velocity.
That's not the one on the back though. What's the one where the guy died? Is that Holy Goalie?
Holy Goalie.
Yeah, Holy Goalie. That's the one you get speed.
Yeah, that's when you get terminal velocity.
That's the one you
for
die
sure.
on. There's like 3 deaths on that.
Oh, there has been
Oh,
3.
no, okay, you guys know Prospector? Is that the one that breaks off into the rings?
I'm not sure.
Yes.
Jasper.
so my apologies. That's the one that
I
was
think
Jasper.
Prospector and
25.
I-25. That's
Yeah.
that's
Okay,
what that's when
okay.
it gets to the fingers.
Okay, my apologies. So my favorite for like velocity and like having a little bit of a challenge and like sharp turns with like huge jumps and like hills and things like that. I-25 to any one of the rings and then down to like Lower Prospector.
Those were
is what's
fun.
after that. But then whenever it actually comes to like my overall favorite because of our skill set, I would definitely say Angel's Plunge
Yeah,
or
Angel's
Hell's
Plunge.
Bells.
Angel's Plunge is probably my favorite.
Dude, Angel's Plunge is a thrill.
It's fun.
because it can take you 45 minutes to get down that damn
I know.
thing. Because you have to hike, you have to go to it. and
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
to
just-
stop 4 times. to
yeah,
smoke
so
a
like
blunt.
as far as like if like you are a very skilled skier,
Yeah.
Angel's Plunge.
And for sure.
But if you're like someone that's otherwise, it would be like I-25.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
just trying to get speed. you know?
Is there a run that you know of on any other mountain, like a special run that you want to go down on a mountain that maybe you've never even gone to?
Jackson Hole.
That's it. That's the one I was gonna say.
The Kalar there at Jackson.
Yeah,
Hole.
Jackson Hole. That was mine
Yeah,
too.
Jackson Hole.
Next one comes in from Aiden Storm. He wants to, he wanted to know, hey Scotty, was there enough whites up there? Yes.
No, because nobody brought cocaine. I was fucking pissed about it.
But we hit all the blacks.
We did.
We hit every
as
black.
many as we could.
we hit every
Ski
black
on
we
them.
saw,
You don't
we hit
ski
them.
with them.
Oh,
Yeah, you
that's
ski-
so
you ski
bad.
over them.
Oh God.
Yeah.
No.
That's not true.
There's
We
not
did.
that
We
many
took
out
one
there.
1 year and he broke his knee. And he said, you know what? Enough of that.
Since then, it's been rough.
Yeah.
Oh,
the
that's
blacks
so-
aren't well groomed, so
They kind of just leave them alone. Next one comes in from Dan Jones. I actually modified this one just to make it make sense to where it would be there. But he wants to know, have there been any embarrassing moments you have been a part of at the cabin? I don't know there's enough time in this episode for this kind of shit.
It was really awkward when I was in the bathroom. You guys walked in and I was smoking my penis bong.
you weren't sucking it. You weren't sucking it. There's a difference. That was awkward as hell.
He got down that thing pretty far though. I was really impressed. I mean we've all gotten pretty shitty.
Yeah.
Up there. Last year with the campfire was I drank way too much.
I wasn't there for it, but I think
Where'd you pass out?
That's right. There was one time I drank so much that I passed out on the bathroom floor and locked the door. And
Was this last year?
I think it was last year, yeah. And
What?
yeah. And
But you passed for. Hold on. Back it up. You
Yeah.
passed out in the bathroom floor down on the end that you
far
guys stay at.
far end, yeah.
The
Yeah.
one at the end of the hallway.
In the,
so
in
the
the
single
hall.
bathroom,
the single,
not the double.
the single bathroom. Yeah,
And you locked the door and just decided to take a snooze on the damn floor.
Sometimes
I-
that's the way it is.
I remember. This is what I remember. I remember I had to go to the bathroom. I got done, but I was burning up. I was so hot, and so I thought, like, man, the tile on this floor is really cool. So I laid down on the tile. Outskis, just gone. And I think they found out that I was in there because maybe I was snoring. Is that what it was? I was snoring. Clayton's over here nodding his head. So I was snoring, and so my stepmom, who's on the trip with us, is freaking out because she has never experienced Scotty falling asleep in a strange place like this. For what it's worth, it happens quite frequently.
Took her virginity. Good for you.
Oh, yeah, right. So she's freaking out. She ends up waking up pretty much everybody in our wing of the house because Scotty locked himself in the
Oh, was she
bathroom.
alarmed?
Yes.
She thought it was 3 a.m. and she thought he was taking a bath.
Oh, it fell asleep and drowned.
Like, oh, my little Scotty is
Yeah.
just getting clean.
Yeah.
it was, but that bathtub was full of fucking bourbon.
But yeah, I don't know. Clayton, you know more about the story than I do.
I don't remember this.
You might remember
Passed out,
more.
and mom tried to wake up absolutely everybody. And her and Amanda, my sister, came into the room to wake me up. Scotty's passed out in the bathroom. We were like, okay.
It's another freaking Tuesday. What the hell?
It's
I guess we'll know where to wake him up in the morning.
I'm like,
Yeah.
You hear snoring? And they're like, yeah. And I was like, then he's fine.
He's breathing.
You can hear him. He's
Yeah.
good.
He'll wake up tomorrow. It'll be okay.
We're just down one bathroom.
We had to break in the door to get him up and into bed.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
Wait, how'd you break in?
Credit card.
Oh, good for you.
I'm a pro.
Pro, man.
Hung out
Clayton's
with
a
my
pro.
dogs growing up.
How much did it cost to open the door?
Charges on the freaking basement.
How about you guys? Have you done anything like that?
I brought some people that have been like blacked out drunk and some
I mean,
embarrassing
yeah.
shit. I don't think any of us have ever done
That's good.
anything
I mean,
stupid,
the
really.
year that we got pretty drunk out at the fire pit a couple years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the Pentecost isn't one to.
Yeah, no, we don't need to talk about it.
But then, no. When there was a bunch of deer that were around in the back.
I remember that happens a lot.
But then Jorge and I decided to sneak up on them, run out, charge, and tackle one.
No, I did
Yeah,
not
that's on
see
video.
that. Holy shit! How the hell did you catch one?
No, we were. No, because of the snow that year.
Uh-huh.
Because it probably snowed a good like 14 inches the week before we got there.
Okay.
So like the deer were like maybe 20 yards out, but they're so used to, because we feed them and stuff.
Yeah,
like,
we
they're
feed
so
them
used
corn
to
and stuff in the back door.
Yeah, they're so used to coming around that like Jorge came around. The like where the smoker is.
Yeah.
In the fire pit, he came around that end.
So there's a wall. There's a wall with the chimenea that comes around, so he can hide behind it.
Yeah, he hit. And I just came in through where like the cabin and where that area meets, right? And then like slowly walking, and then we noticed that we were close enough that we can go on a full sprint and probably catch one. Right? So we went on a full sprint, but whenever we stepped into the snow is like up to your damn knee.
Yeah.
And we just face planted, both of us at the same time, just wiped out so hard you couldn't even see us anymore.
That's great.
So that was like a few years ago.
Yeah. Well, all right. Well, I'm glad I'm the star of that particular story. Next one comes in from Short Stack Goodnight. He wants to know, where do you draw the line on sketchy runs that you will not go down?
I haven't
If
seen
you
one
need
yet.
5 balls or more to go down that run, probably about
Month-long vacation in Chernobyl.
Yeah, I don't know. Is there like a level? Dude, Clay is the only one that went down Hell's Bells this year, and it was rocky as fuck.
Clay did not go down Hell's Bells this year, did
I had
you?
to
Or no.
climb the freaking fence for that.
Yeah, he did.
You went down Hell's Bells?
Yeah,
One of the blacks over there.
yeah.
It was either Hell's Bells or Mind Your Binder, one of those.
Oh, you're alive, so it was a minder binder.
Yeah, I think it had to have been Hell's Bells.
You
I don't think
climbed
any of
the-
them on that front.
Yeah, he
face
followed the
were open.
dirt road up to the top of the mountain and decided to ski down it. There
Yeah,
were
that was when we
rentals,
lost
right?
Listen, I
Bro,
hit that every
that was
time.
when we lost
It doesn't
him.
matter if there's no snow the entire year. I'm hitting Mind Your Binder or Hell's Bells.
And his skis are rentals, so fuck it.
Fuck it.
Yeah, that's true. I want to do it because I own my
Honestly, that
skis.
is-
It's not even worth it. Like, it's too much of an investment.
No, I
I didn't
don't-
even know you did that.
I don't really
Yeah,
know.
that was when we lost him for like 3 hours day 2, I think.
Oh yeah, we were like, where the hell's Clay? We don't
Yeah,
know.
that's what he was
He'll pop
doing.
up eventually, but
Yeah,
He said it was a business call. He was just
Full
flying
of
down
shit.
Hell's Bells all the time.
yeah.
I got lost out there. Bro,
Respect,
the speed
damn.
changes, bro. When you hit the
Respect.
dirt, it just like slows you down.
no, it's a dead stop. Yeah.
No, I don't think there's much. I think we would all probably, even if we had to
Yeah,
get down it slowly, I think we would all basically be like, fuck
There's,
it, let's
I mean,
just
I
do
don't,
it.
I don't know
Yeah,
if I've ever
I
been
wouldn't know.
intimidated by. I mean,
No, we did not go to the top of the
Taos.
Kashima Basin or whatever it's
Oh, in
called. at
Taos.
the
No,
very
because
top
it's a
of the
45-minute hike to get there.
Microphone.
It's a 45-minute hike to get there, and we were not going to do that on the only day we have for Taos.
I know.
45-minute hike, please. Like,
Yeah, there. You could go up one of the lifts at Taos, and you can legitimately hike for 45 minutes and get to the very top and come down the back.
and you see a bunch of like caribou and
Yeah,
bighorn sheep,
bighorn sheep
and like
and
a bunch of life, like animal
live
life. But-
ammunition.
Yeah, that's
bombs.
and a bunch of live ammunition. That's true, but like it's pretty much the part before you actually get into like the civilized basin, if you will.
Right.
Is just backcountry.
Yeah,
Like,
I think we would do it if it was better snow. I think we would have done
and
it.
if we just weren't skiing for Taos one day on our last day after
Yeah.
being obliterated
Yeah,
the
that's
last
true.
3 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Next one comes in from Michael Bowerman. He wants to know, who of you have wiped out the worst? Was it Lubs?
Well, if Dylan was here, I'd point to him.
I think obviously Jorge, I think would.
Oh yeah, if Jorge was
If
here,
Jorge
for
was
sure.
here.
But he has such a huge collection to choose from. Like, I mean, I'm thinking of like a particular
Wait,
moment.
where are you
wipeout.
getting my wipeouts?
Do you remember whenever Whenever you hit that snowboarder on highway on the back of Angel Fire?
No.
Oh, you remember
That might have
it.
been Kelton.
Dylan almost died.
Kelton's ran
Dude,
into a lot
no,
of
if
people.
Dylan was here?
Dylan would have been
Dude,
the
you
number
don't,
one.
You don't remember. Okay, we were on the back of highway, okay, and there's like a snowboarder
Don't
going
use
up and down.
don't use run names. Just describe it because they don't know what the hell.
And then you were on your bike and you were just like cruising through, and then the snowboarder came up and around, and like, okay, so you.
It's hard. I know.
I need him to remember, like on the back of highway.
Oh, okay.
And you know, like there's like pieces of highway to where you don't have to go on the trail. You can go like up on elevation and then come back down.
Yeah.
And that snowboarder came back down with you just cruising down highway, and you two hit each other.
Dude, I don't remember this at all.
Dude, that was funny.
I'm legit questioning if this was me. I don't think this is.
I don't think it was Dylan. I'm pretty sure it was you, but
Somebody on a
I've
bike.
never crashed into
it was a biker. It was one of us. It was one of the bikers.
Yeah.
But
Dylan almost died.
yeah, Dylan.
Dude, I
Dylan got
actively
close.
cannot hit somebody on the bike because I might kill somebody with that thing.
This is true.
No, but like it was just like it was like
20
a
pounds of
perfect opportunity for this to happen.
I almost
You know what
caught
I mean?
Scotty this year.
Yeah, he
but
did. He did almost get me, but he didn't.
I mean, Clay
It's a close call. I don't think
Clay going
Don't you know
You're
of.
going too slow, bro.
Clay
That's why-
going down free flight the whole way down on his face was hilarious.
That was embarrassing, man.
Did you scorpion
Yeah,
too?
what-
He the whole time.
I don't
the
know if I
whole
scorpioned,
time.
bro. Like I couldn't stop. I couldn't stop for like literally 200 yards. I'm not kidding. I slid on my face for 200 yards, and I said, or just on my chest. I just couldn't stop. And I was just like, all right, we're just going down this mountain on my stomach. And I was laughing the whole way, so I couldn't stop. I was
And there's
just
a
like,
ski school behind him, just going perfectly through. It's so funny. These little kids.
These little kids mocking you. That's great. Let's see.
that was a cold moment.
I'm sure it was.
But yeah, Dylan
It was kind of cute.
That's
Dylan
right.
almost died.
Dylan ejected his seat. Basically,
on
he
a ski bike.
on his ski bike, making a like really sharp turn, and he ejected and ended up in the fucking trees on the like side of the mountain.
Yeah, so like he was going. Okay, so we were going down. What was it? Prospector,
I think
Jasper.
it was the lower free.
No run names.
No run. It
And
doesn't
so
matter.
like so it's a run that like it lasts forever, and then you're going down and you're going like 40 50 miles an hour, and then it curves real quickly, and then we all kind of stop and like wait, and then you know Lubs, most of us were there when this
Yeah.
happened, just waiting, and then we see Dylan flying down like he has something to prove.
He's trying to pass Clay.
Yeah,
That's
and
what
then
he
he's
said.
just-
No,
just
we were all
zooming.
going down this.
Well, like-
we didn't stop.
Well,
We stopped to check on him.
Yeah. But like for the most part, like I wasn't like trying to fly anymore. I was just
Chilling.
coasting and chilling and like
Yeah.
maybe going like 15, 20 miles an hour at the most. But then you see Dylan just zoom past all of us, right? And then he comes off the side, and then he's off the mountain at this point. And then him and his bike separate from each other.
He said he pushed it. He told
like,
me
he bailed,
He's like,
bailed.
I bailed, and then I had to try to avoid somehow hitting trees as I was passing.
Which there's a ton of them.
yeah, as a whole.
Yeah, dude, bro,
spider
I was
web.
going
It's a
behind him,
forest.
and I literally like I see Dylan's ski bike. I don't see Dylan.
He, like,
There's an edge.
he laid it over. It was a graceful like separation of him and the bike because he laid it down and he goes down on his back. But the problem was he had all that momentum, so now he's on his back, head first, going over the edge of the mountain. Has no clue where he's going. Is up in the air.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I'm dying laughing.
It was so
This is-
funny.
This is on the old bikes.
It took me so long to regain myself from laughing.
It's just
holy
it's
crap.
once we found out that
He
he was
was
he was
okay.
alive, we were like, okay, now that's funny.
Honestly, I'll be real. I was laughing.
Dead or alive, it was funny.
That was the biggest send I think I've ever seen on the mountain.
I've never seen anything like that.
Yeah, I mean, if you could choose, that's how I would want to go, right? Next one comes in from Tim McDaniel. He wants to know, how long is too long to be stuck on the ski lift?
Well, the Chili Express in Angel Fire is one of the longest ski lifts in all of America.
That's
what I-
or ski
longest.
lifts in all of America.
You said, what?
13th.
13th longest ski
Yeah,
lift
so-
in
In the
America.
world.
in America.
In the world.
Oh, yeah, in the world.
In the
That's right, in the
world?
world. In the world, yeah. So it takes a long
Jesus.
time to get up that damn thing.
It does. It takes 15 minutes, I think.
Without interruptions, but generally there's always interruptions. So
Yeah.
the average time that it would take to get up with like people stopping, falling off the ski lift, or getting
Yeah.
to when you really have to stop it is probably closer to like 22 minutes.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Bro, as
Because, I
long
mean,
as
think
it
about
takes
it.
you to drink a beer.
I was gonna say no, because like it was generally like whenever we're going
As
up the
soon as
Chili
you're done
Express.
with the beer, you want to get off.
Dude, if you don't
No,
finish that
we
beer
get-
halfway up the chili,
Yeah, I was gonna say
it's
we usually do
fucking
two
cold.
beers.
Yeah, that's too
We usually
long.
do two
That's
beers
true.
on the Chili Express. We usually do 2 beers.
Yeah.
we do 2 beers for Chili Express and 1 for the back.
And and just to compare the back lift, I think we clocked it 1 run. We went down Holy Goalie on the way down, and we were trying to see how fast or how long it
Yes.
would take for us to get from the bottom on the ski lift all the way up to the top and all the way back down to where we started.
Do you remember what the time was?
7.5 minutes.
8 minutes. Yeah,
It was 8 minutes. Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah. We were hauling ass.
But the back is fast.
The back is fast.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah.
love
How?
that we
But
measure
like,
our
what's
time intervals with the
that
beers,
is
right?
too long of a ski lift. We pretty much stay on the back for a majority of the day because
Usually, yeah.
because that lift just sucks.
Yeah,
it really
takes
sucks.
a while. But I mean, that's why we take alcohol.
That's true.
It means like if the lift were to get stuck.
Yeah, I was saying, I don't think we've ever been stuck on the
until
lift.
you bail?
Oh, got
You're
it.
Stuck on the lift.
Depends on where
Oh,
you're
you
at.
can't bail on Chili Express because from like.
There's some points you can't.
there's
Yeah,
a
you
few
can at
spots you
some
could
points, but the
easily
majority
go.
of it, the ground
Oh,
is
yeah,
too
you're
far
up
down.
Dude, the whole
Yeah.
first part goes over a pond. You could bail off of that thing.
Go swimming.
That's right.
You
Oh
see
God.
Love swan diving in that damn thing.
I'd say if we were stuck on the lift for more than 2 hours, I would start contemplating getting rid of my snowboard
Yeah, I was
and
gonna
then
say, I would
trying to
jump.
shimmy to the pole. Especially if we were kind of
Oh, yeah,
close
you
to a
just-
pole, then I'd be like,
Yeah.
all right, I'm
I
out.
think I just throw my jacket up over and
Yeah, zip line down. Fuck yeah. And then
all the jackets together from everybody on the lift.
Or that.
Shimmy down
That's
there.
too logical.
Yeah.
That's too
A
logical.
little closer.
too logical.
I don't know. I like my jacket too much.
Get out of here with your safe reasoning. Trying to be a gainer off that thing.
Right. And then the last one comes in from Jaden Morosky. He wants to know, out of all of us, who would wear a mankini down the mountain?
I'm honestly surprised at this point I have not yet. It really is a wonder of the working world that I have not worn.
I have videos
Like
of him in
a bull rat
speedos in public.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of shocked that you
This is
haven't
true.
either.
This is true.
Yeah.
So is everybody just doing bow rat next year?
Maybe. Should we?
Very nice.
Should we do a day of, I don't, it's got to be fucking hot if we do that shit. I'm one of those people, I wear a fucking hockey jersey every day when I'm out on the mountain. I don't even wear a coat. I think we could rock a Speedo. Let's put this, is everybody willing to do it?
Let's just do cock socks.
Cock socks.
Let's do cock socks.
Honestly.
Cock socks. Yeah,
Just
I mean,
just get a Speedo that has like an elephant
we don't have
trunk that you can
pussies. We
stick
have
it
cocks.
through.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get
Let's do
it.
cock sock.
I mean, I'd probably do it one run. I'd least go down the mountain in my skivvies.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
One run, you can do it.
I think so. I think all of us would be willing to do that. We should do it next year at Angel Fire. Just go down like half trow just with our underwear on. I think we could all. I mean,
No, we should all say we're doing bow rat.
Uh-huh.
Get one for Jorge, but we all go in our skivvies. He's gonna go bikini.
Now we're talking.
now we're talking. Absolutely.
So gifts are not coming.
Yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is this week's questions and preguntas. Thanks all of you guys for participating in Monday Friday, and thank you for Clay reading all of them so he can talk shit on me and my snowboarding. But we are not going to disappoint. We are going to do one of my favorite parts of every single episode. We are going to do the Laughing on the Sidelines draft. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is this week's Laughing on the Sidelines draft. It doesn't matter that I won last week or lost because we all have new people. And a great suggestion, actually, for the show. I don't think she really meant to do it, but my favorite lesbian, Liz Perkins. Hey, she told me. But anyway,
bless you, Liz.
Liz.
Are they perky?
Shut up. But Liz had a great question. She goes, she's looking for good places to go skiing. Do you have any recommendations? And I thought,
If she has those Twin Peaks.
I don't know. I don't know. But anyways, she wanted to know a good place to go ski. Well, all of us are pretty experienced skiers, and we've been to more than just Angel Fire. I would guess a majority of us. If we haven't, there's definitely mountains that we want to go to.
Okay.
And so You guys have never been a part of the draft because you are sitting all the way down there at the end, Colin. You get first pick, and it's like a draft. It goes down here. I get 2 in a row. It goes back, and then you get 2 in a row.
Okay,
so this week's draft is going to be our like mountains that we either want to go ski or our favorite mountains. The best mountains to go skiing. And Colin, you get the first pick.
I'm gonna multi-layer this, so I'm gonna have more than one answer.
Well, we get 5 picks.
You don't get to pick.
You don't get to pick them all at the same time. It's 1 by 1 by 1, and it goes back.
No, because give me 2.
No,
Give me 2.
No, that's not how you play the game. This is a game. This is the rules. Them's the rules.
Dude,
you got
I'll
to
give you
follow.
2 more seconds to name one.
Can I
mountain
do
that
like
will slap you.
someone who's been skiing versus a brand new skier?
No, it's your favorite mountains, dipshit.
But we talked about this like 3 weeks ago. Put your fucking bucket list of all the places.
Bucket list of mountains. Go.
Okay,
first one.
My first one,
Your first pick.
which is a place I've skied. and
Okay.
it's nothing short of amazing.
Okay, what is it?
Winter Park.
Winter Park. Okay, that's a good.
That place is incredible.
It's a
was
good,
my pick,
but
bro.
here's the problem with Winter Park. It is also the closest fucking mountain to Denver, and so it's always packed.
It doesn't
it's
matter,
huge.
bro.
no, there's
packed.
40,000
Doesn't matter.
people
There's
skiing
enough
on there at
room.
any
Yeah,
time.
it's crazy. All right, Clay, you get the next pick. What you got?
I'll take Monarch.
Monarch.
You are gay as hell.
Damn, dude, that's where I learned.
I was the first. Yeah, same here.
That's
bro.
where everybody learns how to ski is Monarch, Colorado.
Yeah,
If you're from
I'll take it.
Kansas.
If you're what? If you're from Kansas, for sure. Absolutely. Good pick. It's a very small mountain,
It's
but
not
good
a
place.
good pick.
I think it's a good pick.
It's not a good pick.
It's
Honestly, if we go ski
There's some-
Monarch, we need to do it soon because all their trees are dying from the wood beetles.
Oh, that sucks.
I don't need trees to ski.
Sorry to be like
Just
a
need snow.
buzzkill for the.
Yeah. All right, Lubs.
Just make
Scoot
more
up to the
mountain.
fucking microphone and make your pick. What's your?
I'm gonna go with Jackson Hole, Wyoming.
son of a bitch! Oh, you
Eclectic.
suck.
It is out of the way. Nobody goes to Wyoming to go ski. I think it'd be a great time.
It would be a fantastic time. That's definitely on my bucket list to go. Damn it. Okay, so I guess I get 2 in a row because I get 1 and then 1 and it goes back. Okay.
Cheating.
That's the way. Them's the rules.
Yeah, so he gets 2. You don't get 2.
So there's always been one that I've always wanted to go, and that's Park City, Utah.
Park City's great.
Yeah, I've never been. I've always wanted to go. I've learned how to ski on either Brighton or Snowbird. I can't remember, but
Well, you went to Steamboat.
But don't ruin my picks, bro.
Hey, man, I'm trying to help you out.
Don't ruin
you
my
need some
picks.
help.
But probably the one that I think is my favorite mountain I've ever skied in my entire life is Crested Butte. Crested Butte is my favorite.
Crested Butte has a good reputation.
That's fucking awesome.
I didn't even know you've been there.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Yeah, that was so.
Very good
It was so
reputation.
good. It was awesome. All right, Lubs, what you got?
I don't know the specific name, but there's a lot of places in the Swiss Alps I would love to go to.
Oh, you cheating son of a bitch!
Narrow it down to like
What, the Italian
the
Alps?
French Alps over the Italian Alps.
Huh?
Okay, let's go Telluride, Colorado.
You son
Oh
of,
my
you
god.
son of a bitch! That was my next fucking pick, you dick. Oh, Telluride.
looks fantastic.
Telluride looks absolutely gorgeous. And they have like the big, huge, like the gondolas that take you up and stuff. Oh, Telluride.
Hotbox the shit out of
You
it.
you sure could. Clay, what's your next pick?
So I'm gonna need help with this. I don't remember the name, but it's a Native American resort.
Sipapoo.
Sipapoo.
I'll take Sipapoo.
All right, Sipapoo.
$30 lift tickets, bro. Cheap as fuck.
And you can
It's a good place.
stay
to
in a
ski.
hotel overnight with ski rentals.
The
yeah.
new bike I bought this year, they rent those out there, by the way.
If
Yeah,
you
it's
ever,
like if
if
you
you're
go
a
to
new
Sipapoo-
skier, if you're a new skier and you're trying to get into it, Sipapoo is great.
Cheap as hell.
Or just anywhere on a Native American resort. Honestly, they're just cheap as fuck.
And there's a casino in the lobby at all of them. It's, it's quite nice.
Probably true. All right, Colin, you get 2 in a row.
Ooh, so I
Yeah,
get three
yeah,
in total?
yeah. You get the 1 and then the 1 back.
So for individuals that just want to get the best bang for buck, you don't have to wait for lines or lifts or anything, and you're like a newer skier and want to learn, you know, this is the perfect mountain for it. Angel Fire, New Mexico.
Yeah.
There's nothing better than
You
it.
homer.
No, it's facts, man.
It is.
Facts.
It is straight up facts.
Take
though.
the
He's-
cabin away though. Take
It
the
doesn't
cabin.
matter.
It doesn't matter.
Like it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
because rentals there aren't nearly as
No.
bad. Lift tickets aren't nearly as bad. You don't have to wait in line for parking. You don't have to pay for parking.
And it's
You
not
don't
a.
have-
It's not a super small mountain.
It's not. No, it's a big mountain.
It's a big enough mountain to where if all the runs are open and you're there for a week, you're not going to hit all of them.
And then not only that, but like you don't have to wait in line for parking. You don't have to pay for parking. You have to wait in line for the lift. You're going to be able to enjoy the best experience.
And El Jefe is right on the side of the freaking mountain.
Exactly. Oh, and that's El Jefe's great.
El Jefe. It's Spanish for the Jeff.
And it's right off of the Chili Express on the mountain. There's this restaurant.
That's when you know, bro.
It's Spanish for the Jeff. It's so true, but it's like, what is it?
And then if I get one more.
Yep, you get one more.
And the only reason I'm saying this one is because multiple people, I'm talking about like people that I've skied with on Copper Mountain, Winter Park.
Don't
people
give
that
away
ski with the
answers.
Angel Fire. Okay? People that like I've skied with them multiple places is like if you want to go like enjoy like one of the top tier skiing places as far as experience goes and like ski talent, it is Taos, New Mexico.
Yep,
celebrities ski there all the time.
He's not lying.
It is just such good skiing in Taos, New Mexico.
It really is.
It is incredible.
I hope so badly next year that we get just fucking dumped on. Just a shitload of snow.
Yeah.
We are going to tear that bitch up.
Honestly, Mother Nature owes us at least.
That Mother Nature owes us so bad.
Yeah, rain check.
Okay, so we go back to Clay.
That's all I got, dude. I don't know any other.
Are you serious? Get out your phone.
I mean, you skied Winter Park, Copper Mountain with me.
Yeah, you took Winter Park, bro. That's my favorite.
Yeah, take Copper.
Throw it down, brother. Oh, Copper was dope as hell.
Copper.
That was
I remember that one.
That was one of my picks.
That was my bachelor party. That was a time.
Copper Mountain, I'll take it.
All right, there you go. Get out your phone. It'll jog your memory.
Yeah, that's true.
Let's see. Lubs, what's your next one?
Big Sky.
Big Sky is another good
Big
one.
Sky.
You suck.
I want to go north. We've skied a lot in the southern part of the Rockies. I want to go up north and explore some of them.
No, I'm with you. I don't know. Okay, I've got to take one because it's awesome to me, but it may not be awesome for everybody. I'm gonna go Keystone. No, I take that back. I am not gonna go Keystone. I'm gonna go Vail.
Vail.
You've skied Vail?
Good choice.
No, I want to.
Me too. They're always like top 5.
I know
every year.
Oh yeah, for sure. Vail is supposed to be
what is it like $280 a day?
Yeah, it's
ticket?
fucking
and then parking's like $80.
It really
my
is.
OnlyFans takes off. I'm buying every Vail tickets. First thing I'm doing.
Yeah, no, he's not wrong. And let's see. The next one I'm gonna go. There's just so many around, like in the Colorado area, but I'm like, fuck it. Oh, okay, I'm gonna go Aspen.
Oh, fuck. I was going to take that.
Yeah.
Bro, you might
Does
see
that
a
count as
wolf
like
up
4
there.
mountains though?
They're all different slopes. They're all technically different resorts. Yes, you buy one ticket and it can go to here and here and here and here, but they're all technically different resorts. Okay.
You might see a wolf out there.
Yeah, you might. Lubs, what you got?
While we're slowly dwindling down the list of New Mexico ski resorts, I think Red River
Red
deserves
River.
a feature on that.
I agree. I kind of want to go.
The town was phenomenal.
The town was fucking fantastic. Meth Head Mike and his fucking crocheting is absolutely gorgeous. But
I want to ski with that guy.
I know shit, right?
The nightlife looks pretty sick out there.
It does. They got their brewery and distillery. It's
There's just bars. The entire, like, it's like...
there was a
Yeah, just a
T-shirt.
street.
There was a T-shirt you almost bought, or was it? No, it was a pair of pants.
Yeah.
short. There were shorts.
They told me it's like Aggieville over there.
Kind
Yeah,
of,
dude,
sort of.
Yeah.
That's the vibe I got. Was like a college campus, but on a ski mountain.
It was really cool. That's a good pick. I like it. Clay, what is your next pick?
I'll take Breckenridge.
Yeah, that's a good one. God dang it. I forgot all about Breckenridge, and that's a great mountain, too. Colin, you get your last 2 in a row. This is your last 2.
Copper Mountain is fantastic.
He's already been taken.
Got him.
Clay got it.
What was that mountain whenever you took me to go get my skis that we were talking about in Canada?
I don't remember. I know.
We talked about it extensively.
I know, but I don't remember what the name of it is.
Man, that Canadian mountain that we were like gawking over for so long, and it's like one of the best ever.
Yeah. No, I agree with you.
It's named like there's like a car named after it.
No, that was Telluride.
Oh.
That was That was a Hyundai Telluride.
Honestly, can I
There's
just
a few that are cars, aren't there?
no, but no, there's like one in Canada. that's,
Use
like,
your fucking phone,
specifically
dipshit.
named- Oh, okay.
Because I know I know of one that I really.
Tahoe Ski Resort.
Yeah, Tahoe is one that was up there. Lake Tahoe,
Where's that?
California.
Oh, dude. You ever swam in Lake Tahoe?
Like, like
I swear, man,
Lake
Tacos all
Taco.
the time,
Lake
boy.
Taco.
Yeah, they call it the bean dip. That's like taco.
Dude, that shit's cold, bro. That's an ice bath.
Yeah, Lake Tahoe is one of mine.
Whenever my wife and I went and hung out in Italy for a while, one of the guys that was a firefighter that we spent some time with, he says the Swiss Alps is very good.
Yeah.
And he says the Italian Alps are very good too. So I'm going to put both those on there.
The what? You can't put both. It's one. You get to pick
Wait, I
one.
thought you just said I had two.
No, you did. You took Lake Tahoe. Or did you not take Lake
No. I just read this. It says Tahoe Ski
okay.
Resort. Sorry.
Okay, no, that's fine.
So
So you
whoever
want
gave
to
me
you want to do what?
Yeah, I couldn't think of what they were.
Palisade Tahoe? How many cars are named after mountains?
That's what they do. That's what cars do. They think
Huh.
they think of that shit. Yeah, like
Okay.
Denali.
That's a mountain.
Unless
There's a
you're
mountain, yeah.
unless you're Ford, then you name your models after like
What you do when you're-
sexual exploration.
Absolutely. I'm
Explorer?
dead serious. Yeah.
Dude,
Fo-
if you
the
put
Ranger?
Anal, if
Yeah,
you swap
Ranger.
Ford for anal and list off any of their models,
Anal
it's
Explorer, Anal
so
Ranger.
terrible.
Anal Mustang.
Ford Pro,
no. Anal Flex.
Oh,
Heck
Anal
yeah.
Expedition,
Expedition.
the Anal Probe. It goes on. Anal Focus, Anal Focus.
Anal Focus
Anal-
is my favorite.
Anal Fusion.
It goes on. Oh, God.
That's some hot ass.
Honestly,
Is
I
it
think I might
in a
just
little
do that
think
one.
tank? We're like, guys, let's just replace this word with anal. Let's go with it.
Holy shit, you guys just cracked that nomenclature.
Oh, that's fucking great. Anal Maverick. It works. it just continues to work.
The Anal Raptor.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man. The anal super duty. This could go on forever.
I know, like,
baby.
there's no end to this.
No.
As long as we're talking
It's
forward.
fucking fantastic.
But no, I would do, like, my last two would be the Alps of the Italy and Swiss.
Oh, fine. All right.
Just because I had a conversation from a guy and I can speak
Okay.
firsthand on it.
All right. Clay, what's your last pick?
Oh damn. All right. Help me out. I think I would go
It's on you.
California, bro.
We'll go Tahoe. Tahoe would be dope.
Isn't that already picked?
Or you can go Bear Mountain.
Tahoe's not picked.
Heavenly's part of Tahoe. Or by Tahoe, I guess.
Oh, do Steamboat.
Hold up.
Steamboat's always up there.
Shut the fuck up, Colin.
Oh, my bad.
Such a dick.
China Peak, bro.
No, Dodge Ridge, bro.
No, you'll catch COVID over there.
Hey, I'll take it.
You're like, what is it?
It's worth it.
What's the mountain called?
China Peak
China Peak. Watch it not.
in California.
Oh, okay. I was getting ready to say, watch it not even be in China. Fucking stupid.
I'm trying to peek at that ass, dude.
All right, Loves, what is your last pick?
I don't know how you guys have all left this one out, but the LCCJS Ski Resort
What's
scheduled
that?
to open in February of 2027. That is my number one. On the
Okay,
list of
that sounds
all
good.
right.
places
I
wanna
like
venture
it.
to.
I love it.
yeah, brother.
LCCJS. We got to have it has to be an acronym of some kind.
Loves, Clay, Colin.
I know, but we got to no. It's got to be
52-year-old in the
way
room.
dirtier than that. It's got to be some anal fusion kind of shit. All right. I am actually going to go with my last pick, and I am going to go with Steamboat.
Of course.
Steamboat is fantastic. It's just a bitch to get to. It's just far. It's
Yeah?
really far. Telluride is
It's
the
in
same
Utah,
way.
isn't it?
Not
It's
to
in
be
Colorado.
confused
Oh, it's in
with the
Colorado.
motorboat.
Right, yeah. No. But there's some other ones that we didn't name. All of these, except for two of Collins, are in other countries. But the Japanese, they have a fucking...
Oh, what is that one
They got
called?
like 35 feet of snow this year.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
no.
insane.
No. That Japanese ski resort that we're talking about, and Scotty and I have talked about it in
Yes.
depth multiple times.
So the Canadian one is Whistler.
Whistler, that's
Yeah,
it.
that's
Gosh,
Whistler.
Dang, the
Yeah.
Whistler one is supposed to be like top notch.
Yeah, and then Niseko, Japan is the other one. I would never go to
Niseko?
these. Niseko.
Nesiko. That's right.
Niseko,
Yeah, yeah.
Japan. But it's like the mountains up in like Canada, and the closer you get north in Alaska, like it's fucking crazy. Like you're skiing in the clouds. Like you go
Yeah.
through the cloud line.
Yeah. No,
And I want to do that once in my life. So we got to go north. Come on, 51st state.
Yeah,
come on, 51st state.
You get
I don't want to go.
for sure.
Yeah, I want to go to fucking Canada, go skiing. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that is this week's draft. You can go and vote on Facebook.com/Laughing on the Sidelines, or go to X at LOT Sidelines and vote for the best list of ski resorts that we have here. Whoever wins gets a blowjob from Clay. Now we get to move on to my favorite part of every single episode. This is the Laughing on the Sidelines shitty situation of the week. And I fucked up again. Dang it. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry to all of the guys that were here earlier, too, over the weekend. It turns out when we were doing the shitty situation, I pushed a button, and that button did not record. And so we did the entire thing, the entire shitty situation, thought it was downloading it, didn't have a problem. We went and hung out the rest of the night, had a good time the rest of the weekend. The guys left. I do what I normally do, which is come in on Tuesday nights, edit the show, put it together, put it out on YouTube's for all of you guys, and then realize that I had literally no shitty situation. Absolutely sucked. So I sincerely do apologize. I really do. But I'm going to take this as an opportunity while they're not here to thank them for actually coming. It was an absolute blast. Thank you very much to Colin, Clay, and Lubs. And it's another special shout out to the guys that couldn't make it. Dylan, Ben, and Jorge. Those guys, if they could come, they would have been a part of this episode. It would have been fucking packed, but we would have still figured out something to make it work. But a huge thank you to those guys. They have become part of our family, and we've become part of theirs. And it's an excellent tradition that I think we may have started, because this was, believe it or not, I thought a pretty good success for these guys who've never been on a podcast before. We need some mic training, but other than that, I thought it was pretty good. But a special shout out to all of them. Thank all of them for coming up. Like a lot of those Facebook posts and pictures and stuff like that, and leave comments for them. But better yet, leave comments for the shitty situation, because I still do actually have this shitty situation, and it was suggested by Lubs. And the shitty situation is, would you rather get stuck on a chairlift in blizzard conditions for 12 hours or get caught with your wiener exposed by the ski school? Yeah. I'm not going to tell you what these guys said, because I couldn't do it. I couldn't give it any justice. Obviously, Lubs had a fantastic answer, but I think we're going to save that for another time whenever he comes back. But I want you guys to comment in the YouTube comments what you would rather do. I can tell you what I would rather do. I would much rather be stuck on a chairlift for 12 hours. I would find that to be a challenge and a survival situation that I would want to prove to myself that I could beat. And I don't want to have a special sign out in my front yard. So that's where that comes from. But I want you guys to comment. Comment what you think, what you would say, as long as it doesn't get taken down by YouTube, because, you know, they're them. But yeah, thank you guys very much for tuning into this episode. We sincerely do appreciate it. The Laughing on the Sidelines family and the Ski Trip family obviously does appreciate it, and we want you guys to let them know what you thought. So do us a favor, leave those comments, leave those likes. That really helps us out a lot. But as always, guys, as we always like to say, do us a favor. If you like us, tell your friends. But if you don't like us, I hope you go down a black and don't know how to stop. And if you don't like us, tell your enemies. But until next time, guys, keep laughing, assholes. We will see you guys later. Take care.